Hello.
Hi.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good
Evening.
Hey, get in. Hope everyone's okay. Well, and having a fantastic, and I said again, having a fantastic Saturday evening on the 21st of
May, what are you
January of 2023. That's evening in the UK version, unless you're in
Well-
Central Eastern Time, which is in the afternoon as well.
Mm-hmm.
You okay? You okay,
Yeah,
Trent?
I'm good. Puppy is just getting in places she's not supposed to be in.
Oh, okay. Do you want to try and get her sorted out quickly before we
No,
carry
she's
on?
good. She's good. She came back. I was trying to tell her to get away from where she was. That's all.
Oh, fair.
You guys, I
dues.
have a puppy, so it is what it is. I'm a puppy mommy first, always.
Oh, bless. But yeah, it's good to be back for episode 2. Episode 2 of 15. So it's just been interesting to see how everything is planned out. Now, I will say this on my notes. We do apologise. We was meant to have a streamer joining in this evening.
Supposed to.
It was meant to be Basie. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the timing was a bit different compared to the timings that we agreed
Blame
on.
Trance. Blame Trance. This was
So
Trance's fault.
I would not. I did not say. See, I did not.
It's okay.
say that.
I can own up to my mistakes, Milk. It's fine. I'm okay with it.
Are
You can blame me,
sure?
guys.
Are you sure?
I am perfectly okay with it. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought about ask. I just thought about ask.
Reese just bonked me.
Oh,
Hi,
dear.
Jack Foodlings. I saw you in the chat. It's good to see you again, friend. What's happening, man? I've been busy too, working and streaming and puppy life and just life.
Just life.
With life.
Just life. That's life. That's life.
Yes. I did not actually advertise the stream at all today. Like, I didn't put an ad out at all.
Yeah, so obviously just life in general. No worries. It's good to see you back, Jack.
Yeah, totally.
To be fair, it feels like decades since the last time we got you on the drunken stream.
I
During the
know. We had so much fun, man. It was good. It was good stuff.
It was just mad, to be fair. So,
and there's puppy.
Yeah, and we got the new puppy who's just joined us in the stream itself.
Yeah. Stop, baby. Akahima. That's enough. She's gonna keep barking. We'll just ignore her. She'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll try.
For those on audio, I'm sorry. That's my puppy in the background that you hear. Like I was saying before, I'm a puppy mommy first, so.
Yeah, that's cool.
I can't take a day off from being a puppy mommy. It just doesn't happen. Especially when I'm the only person home.
Fair enough. But like I said, Jack says, "Oh, hi, puppy."
She does say hi. She does cameos all the time.
Yeah.
Like you can see her like in the little corner right here, her little nose. She's a mess.
Yeah.
She's a good girl. She's just hard-headed.
Yeah. They're too cute. Yeah. They're cute until they start barking constantly every time.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
When she's sleeping.
When she's sleeping.
Or when she's keeping herself occupied, she's adorable.
Oh no.
When she's pestering mommies, not so much.
No. But like
I've straight up gotten on her before for coming up and just bugging me endlessly.
Yeah. Oh, fair
She knows she's
dues.
not supposed to.
No. But it could differ, couldn't it?
I
A few
know.
times as well. But yeah, it's interesting to see how everyone is being planned out. I know it feels like decades since the last time we did the second season, and then we got ourselves back into the rhythm from last week's episode of the build up, the introduction of season 3.
I know. It was great.
And then now we've got episode 2, which I'm still blaming trans.
I said I can own up to it. It's okay. I'm fine with it. It's fine.
I'm still blaming trans for Spacey's involvement of the wrong time.
Yeah, it's okay. I know it was my fault. It's whatever.
This is going to be
I'm an
called.
adult. I can admit my mistakes, y'all. I can admit my mistakes.
To be fair, I will blame trans. This is the blame trans episode. Whatever happens tonight.
Blame trans.
Nah. To be fair, I think it was just the wrong timings at the wrong time. To be fair, yeah,
Cough,
just
cough.
blame
Yes,
trans.
yes.
So trans told Bracey
Okay.
the wrong time. Yes.
To be fair, Reese, I didn't tell him the wrong time. I told him the right time, but I told him the right time according to my time.
Not mine. Not
His
mine.
Time.
So Basie messaged earlier on saying, "You guys ready?" This was at 3 p.m.
We thought he
UK
was doing
time.
it at 3 p.m. UK time. He thought we were doing it at 3 p.m. UK time. And it's my fault because I didn't say 3 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. UK time. That was on me.
So yeah, poor Basie.
100%.
So poor Basie will have to try and reschedule his time whenever we get the chance. Yeah,
time zones are a thing, Jack. Yes, they are.
Yeah,
that is very true.
Very,
they are
very
a thing.
It's been absolutely mad, to be fair. So
before we get started, I would like to make some announcements, and I would like to shout out some people.
Okay, yeah.
So
go for it.
First off, I've been mentioning this last few weeks. I mentioned it last week too, and I will mention it every week going forward. I have a partnership with Dubby. So if you go to dubby.gg and you pick something out of their lineup over there and you use the code TRANSNATION at the end at checkout, you get 10% off your purchase. I've got my Dubby coming, so I'm gonna do an actual live reaction of it, Malcolm. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
And so we got that. I got Patreon. I got a Patreon. So if you want to support via Patreon, there are 2 tiers. There's a $2 tier per month, and then there's a $5 tier per month. The $2 tier will give you VIP status in my chat and my Discord, and the $5 a month will give you that, as well as early access to any videos that I release to Patreon first before I release them to YouTube.
And also, Transfer doesn't know yet, but I will try and give the early access of the podcast. That's never been shown before. Hopefully in the near future as well. Trans says yes. She doesn't know it, but it'll be yes.
Yes.
On that one. Yeah. So I
mean, I was trying to do the early access on the podcast too, because the reason why, but it goes to YouTube anyway, so I was like, it doesn't really work that well, but it's okay. But it's all right. So, but yeah, I will start putting more videos up there, and I will do early access on Patreon first, always, before I go to YouTube. Or there are some videos that will be Patreon only because I cannot put them on YouTube. So if you want to do the $5 a month subscription, just go to patreon.com and look up Trans Gamer Girl, same as usual, and I'm there, and you're welcome to choose that. Yes, I will have Yes, Reese. Wow, I'm gonna have videos that are only Patreon, that are not actually going to be able to be on YouTube for copyright reasons. So yeah, I've already got 2 that are ready. I'm getting ready to put them over there.
So basically, Reese, get those payments into Patreon for Trans, and so you can have a look as well.
So you can see what I was watching, and those are the 2 big ones.
Yeah.
My nose is going crazy. I don't know why my nose has been going crazy for like 3 days.
She's nervous, guys. She's nervous on episode 2.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's why.
But so those 2, and shout outs. I was watching a couple shows last few days, and I had some new follows. So shout outs to the new followers. We had 7 Erlin, who followed me 2 days ago. Yesterday we had BTS 778363 that followed me. I was watching BTS content, so I had Army coming in, and Miss Erica, who also followed me yesterday, which was really awesome. I was very happy about that too. So all love to them. Thank you guys for new follows to my channel. Makes me happy.
Ooh, nice one, nice one. So I mean, we do what we do, the
There's
usual.
puppy.
Ah,
Hi, puppy. You gonna lick my finger? It smells like French fries. I know. She likes French fries
French
a lot.
fries. It's
Oh, and I have Pokemon community game too in the chat, so you guys can catch Pokemon in the game.
that's on Trance's
It's
chat.
on mine.
Yeah.
If you want to catch Pokemon, come to my chat. I have Stream Raiders too, but when we're doing the podcast, I won't be doing Stream Raiders.
Yeah. So we're up to wait to see how everything is planned out. So usual podcasts, as usual, we will have the usual PC console news for segment 1, and then segment 2. I know we're going to do the main discussion, which could be leading up to any of the 3 articles, but this time, after discussions with Trans just before we started the stream, we are going to have a different type of main discussion. It'll be you guys to decide which news have you been catching up on, to be fair. So it's been absolutely insane. And then obviously normally we would have the third segment, which is the interview with the streamer. But I tell you what, Trans will do the interview with the host this time with me.
Oh, you interviewed me last week, so I get to interview this week. Oh, that works out perfectly.
So then, and then segment 4, which is the usual Ask Us Anything part, which is something that you never knew or ask anymore. So yeah, and I am not happy with Reese. I forgot to do the hydrate.
Okay.
Limitations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So 12 sips. 12 sips. 1, 2, 3. You probably hear me burping on the numbers. 4, 5.
That one was a little strong.
That's what she said. 6.
I thought you were burping too. I'm almost out of drink already.
6, 7.
I didn't have much. I'll have to get some Kool-Aid or something.
8.
Take time. I've already finished mine. Now I'm burping.
9.
She looks like Scooby.
10.
I know, she's cute. It was like, you got a beautiful dog. I'm like, she knows that too. She
11.
knows how beautiful she is.
5.
There you are. Better off than in. Oh yeah, she totally knows it. She knows how cute she is. 100%. You all right?
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to say 12 in burp, but that didn't work out well.
12.
Yeah. Didn't work out well, to be fair.
That's great.
Sprite challenge, yeah. She knows it. Absolutely, absolutely.
100% she does.
One more, Reese? No. Don't die.
Hi,
Cal, how you doing? Let's go straight in to segment 1. The usual segments of the famous ones of the news articles. I tell you what, I know I said to Trans I'll do all 3, but I'm going to be fair. I'll let her pick 1 to choose from, and I'll do
the longest one. I'll do the second one.
You'll do the second one. Okay. So here we go. Here we go.
Kel. Poor Kel. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yes, I'm good. Just suffering at work. Well, I'm sorry, Cal. Yeah. We'll try our very best. We'll try our very, very best. Here we go. Just a second. I knew the burp's going to kick in.
There it goes. There it goes.
I knew the burp's going to kick in when this is about to start. So apologies for that.
Oh, we found the big bone. Good.
So this is, as I said, this is Saturday, 21st of January, 2023. The articles are, this article's come from thegamer.com. You heard that right. Thegamer.com. Yep. And the article's called "The Next Tomb Raider Will Reportedly Be Revealed Later This Year." A sorry, a new report suggests that a new Tomb Raider game is being developed by Crystal Dynamics and will be revealed later this year. We don't know the
Interesting.
title yet, but it is apparently well into full-scale development, in quotes, then, since devs are being removed from the Marvel Avengers team to work on it full-time. The report comes from a reputable source, Miller Ross, for Exputer. I knew that was coming again. Ross also reported that plans to cease development on Marvel's Avengers have speed up after the loss of Brian Wagner, the game leader. The remainder of the Avengers team will be shifted to the work on the Tomb Raider project, since publisher Amazon Game Studio is shooting for a reveal later this year. Well, that'll be good, actually. There isn't much information on the new game aside from the fact that it is the first of the franchise in a while to not be developed by Square Enix. That's quite interesting, to be fair. Square Enix sold many of its Western studios to Embracer Group, who then proceeded to give control of franchises like Tomb Raider and Deus Ex back to
Deus
them.
Ex.
Deus Ex, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's the burp. Trying to
Mhm.
pronounce it right. Back to their respective devs. The game is being developed by using Unreal Engine 5. Perfect. Absolutely
Mhm.
perfect. A leak from a voice actor in the cast back in 2022 said it is being developed under the code name Project Jawbreaker. Ooh, okay.
Mhm.
And that Laura Croft will be featured as a teacher for upcoming Tomb Raiders. This is all speculation, but Crystal Dynamics was quick to take down the info that was leaked and issue a DMCA notice, which gives some credibility to the idea. If a reveal happens later this year, it is safe to assume we will hear the title in 2024, 2025, but the timing could change due to internal delays that may arise.
Yes.
Now,
Are
that
we excited for a new Tomb Raider?
I am, and all the lads know why as well.
Yeah.
That's how I remember back in the day as well. Yeah.
I think it was
So
every guy's first crush was Laura Croft.
yeah, can you
Either that or
imagine
the pink, either that or the pink Power Ranger. One of the two, maybe both.
both? Both. Imagine having the before. That's the PS1 version to the after
Can I stop?
on that side as well. And you can see the difference of the graphics and back in the day as well. So it's just interesting to see. But I'm quite. First off, I'm a bit shocked that it's not going to be developed by Square Enix again.
Yes, when I saw that and I saw what they said that they had sold shares to Embracer Group. Baby, I need you to get your butt over there. Stop it. Go play over there. But anyway, when that they had sold studios to Embracer Group and given them back to their respective devs, then that kind of caught me off guard too, because I was like, oh, Square Enix has done it in the past. I think all the franchises with Square Enix, wasn't it? Like before?
Not all. Actually, I can't remember the first one.
Well,
Was
the
it?
article had said that it was the first in a while to not be developed by Square Enix. So apparently, at some point, somebody developed it other than Square Enix. But
No,
um,
I think it was Was it Eidos? Was it Eidos that did the first ones?
but yeah. So I mean, which I mean,
Can't remember.
I guess Square Enix is focusing more on their Eastern studios. Get your butt back! Oh my god, I swear, child. But for those who are listening on audio, it's Puppy. She's getting under my feet and playing with her bone, and it's like making noise, and she's jumping under my legs. Anyway, but yeah. So, but then Square Enix took it for quite some time, and I guess they're focusing more on their Eastern studios and their Western studios, which I guess kind of makes sense, you know. But I guess I hope that their franchises stay mostly with Square Enix, like Final Fantasy. I didn't swear at her. But I think that like the Final Fantasy series has always been Square Enix. That's been their franchise. So I'm hoping that they are able to keep their franchises, even though they've sold some of their Western studio stuff. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I didn't realize in the article that Square Enix had taken it so long. But then I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. For a
Yeah,
while ago.
I think personally, I think it's just it might be a new direction, might be the new way of the series is going to kick on from the Tomb
Mm-hmm.
Raider.
Yeah.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, when they did the first three on PS1, and they did a few more after, and then when they did like the remastered versions, they just brought her like from the first ones. To be
Cal
fair,
goes, the stream is too powerful. It's heating up my phone in my pocket.
well, everything just
Too much
burns.
power.
Too much power. It's because of Tomb Raider. It's just the
It's the tomb.
burn.
It's his Laura Croft. Is what it is.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah,
So we're talking
it's
about Laura Croft.
yeah,
Even the
yeah.
phone's getting hot under the collar.
That's what she said as well. So, but like I said, I mean, I'm very surprised that they've stopped doing it. But then the kind of reason why it makes sense is what you said. I'm quite happy that it's doing it in Unreal Engine 5, which personally I think that's all the games is where everything is going towards anyway.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you've tried. Have you ever tried the development version of Unreal Engine 5? I tell you
No.
what. I tell you what. The way that they've done like the graphics and the way that you can manipulate or like a world as well,
I think we
it's just
reported
insane.
on a demo that was done by
Yeah,
that last year.
I think so.
And I
Yeah,
talked about the video because I saw the video. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, there's a dynamic lighting thing
yeah, yeah,
and a bunch of other things that were really cool. I think we were talking about how Unreal Engine 5 had released the demo for a new game that was coming out. And it was just to show what Unreal Engine 5 can do, which
yeah.
was pretty epic.
It's like the difference between real life and game. And I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if you have you ever tried the Matrix one. Have you ever tried the
Mm-mm.
Matrix one? I tell you what, I couldn't tell the difference watching
Really?
it. But then,
Mhm.
as I was watching some of the aspects, you could tell some of it. But at the start, it was like it was so real. You just don't know what's real, what's not anymore.
Yeah. Well, also there's also that point where if it gets too real, people get uncomfortable. But I
But people
mean,
may like it. People may like it
they
as
got upset
well.
about LA Noir for that reason.
Oh wow,
That was
yeah,
a
that's
thing.
true. Yeah, but I tell you what, I think
But I do
this.
like the realistic layouts, like the way that.
Yeah,
Sorry, Puppy has her input too. I do like the realistic layouts and how that looks. When I
yeah,
saw the demo last year, it was pretty cool. And I was really impressed with that. That was like highly impressive. I was like, wow, this is really really neat. It's gonna be if the games start going into Unreal Engine 5, it's gonna be epic.
absolutely.
I told you, I'm a puppy mommy first, always. It is what it is. I'm the only
Yeah.
one here. Daddy's not here. So it's all on mommy today. And she hasn't seen me for 4 hours, so she's acting like I've been gone for forever.
Bless. But yeah, it's with the Unreal Engine side of things, I cannot wait for it, and I like how they've done like the code name Project Jawbreaker, because I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to do the Indiana. Well, I know they're trying to do the Indiana Joneses stuff as well, because
Mm-hmm.
like Lara Croft did it, well, Tomb Raider, and
Yeah.
then Uncharted did it that way, and it's
Mm-hmm.
so successful. Yeah, Squeaky Mayhem,
That's
correct?
right, Reese. And like I said, I'm sorry for those who are on audio, but I have nothing I can do because it's puppy. It is what it is. You just
Uh,
gotta listen to the squeaks and just hope that they go along with what we're talking about.
that's what she said as well. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Just be interested to see if they can step up a gear compared to what the other games have been done from Square Enix, because they've been really good
Yeah,
in the past. So,
a different.
have you
Oh, he's still saying tort. Okay.
have you got any more from the outside before we do the new one?
Nope.
No,
Before we do
I've
the
got
next article.
yeah. So Trance, I'll let you do the second one.
Okay, so the second article comes from our favorite PC gamer.
Oh my god, can you give us some whoop whoop
Whoop
PC
whoop,
gamer?
PC gamer.
Yeah.
The Last of Us co creator isn't getting credit or a nickel from the HBO show.
What?
Yes. The Last of Us show adaptation has met with rave reviews, with Neil Druckmann being celebrated as its creator. but the credits on Moby Games list Bruce Straley as the actual game director. Straley says in an interview with the LA Times that even though he has a deep connection to the game and a long-time career at Naughty Dog, the developer for the game, he is being completely excluded from the show. Straley's credits include CTR, Crash Team Racing, the original Jak and Daxter trilogy, one of 2 art directors on Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, game director on Uncharted 2, where Druckmann was lead designer, and lastly, he paired up with Druckmann, who was creative director on The Last of Us, as a game lead at that time. Straley worked on Uncharted 4, but did not come back for The Last of Us 2, and instead announced he was leaving the studio in 2017. From the article, I've got some information here directly from the article that he says, as well as a little bit of addition to the article. So, from the article, after heading up 3 extremely demanding projects and taking some extended time away from the office, I found my energy focusing in other directions. And I slowly realized that this was a signal that it's time to move on, Straley wrote on the Naughty Dog blog. Straley says that since his departure, his relationship with Naughty Dog has become strained. And though Druckmann is visibly credited on the HBO adaptation of The Last of Us, Straley's name is not listed anywhere in the credits. Straley, who opened his own studio called Wildflower Interactive, says he's not making any money off the adaptation either. From the article, it's an argument for unionization that someone who was part of the co-creation of this world and these characters isn't getting a credit or a nickel for the work they put into it, Straley said. Maybe we need unions in the video game industry to be able to protect creators. With the fact that the adaptation is practically a full-scale recreation of the 2013 game, it can be assumed that the exclusion hits home even more for Straley, and Kotaku reported that in The Last of Us Part 1 remake, Straley was given special credit for his, quote, for his instrumental role in the development of The Last of Us. Sony and HBO were both contacted by the editor of this article for a comment, and the article will be updated if one is received. So, yeah. They are completely shutting him out of anything having to do with the adaptation. And apparently it's supposed to be really, really good. A lot of articles have said it's really great. Since it does go by the whole storyline and everything, people have said that it's just really, really good just in general. And yet the co-creator and the game director for the game that's based off of is getting no credit whatsoever for it. So
That's, if you want my opinion, I think this is just absolute disgrace. Because,
totally.
I mean, he's the one that created the show, co-created The Last of Us.
Yeah,
So
he was game director on it.
That's just shocking, absolutely shocking. And I tell you what, it was just downright disgrace because everything that he done, it's like it could be worth millions because the show's given so much great reviews. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm planning to watch it yet. Been meaning to watch it when I get a chance. But I know that they're going to do the first series as the first game, and then I think series 2 will be based on part 2 of The Last of Us itself. But that's just, I'm just gobsmacked. Unless there's something more to this article than what we have just read about Stanley's stuff compared to the other aspects.
I got as much of the information off the article as I could, even down to, the last section down there where where he talked about contacting the HBO and Sony for comment was something from the editor, but and his comment about how he felt like it was galling that Straley is completely being excluded from any rights or royalties or anything off of it. So, hey, you chill your butt.
Yeah.
She's just been so hyper right now because mommy's home and mommy's not paying any attention to her. So she's like, Mommy, I'm here. I want to play. You've been gone all the day. I missed you so much. But you're busy. She's very upset. She doesn't like it.
We'll try to be as quick as possible so you have plenty of time.
She's a mess. She thinks the world revolves around her fuzzy little head, and it doesn't.
Oh dear. Okay. Back to the drawing board. There we go. So, but yeah, I mean, unless there's anything that's
Stop.
obvious,
Why
unless
doesn't it? Because I have things I have to do that don't involve the puppy, Reese. That's why. And no, you don't need to be licking my chair. Back. Akihime. Yep, that's right. You got spritz with a no-no bottle. Don't need to be licking my chair. Go play with your toys. I'm right here. I ain't gone nowhere. Go play. I'm right here, baby.
we do apologise for any technical difficulties from the puppy, but the
Puppy
puppy.
mommy life, guys. It is what it is.
Oh dear.
Especially considering that I think she has abandonment issues. I think she was abandoned, and
Oh,
so she
okay.
has abandonment issues. So she like wants to be like everywhere with the people, and she can't be everywhere with the people. And stop licking my chair. What are you doing?
Oh no.
No. I'm good. I'm
So
good. You're good. Go ahead.
okay, sorry. I don't. It's more about the puppy show
Don't
now.
mind me. Don't mind me and the puppy. Like I'm gonna be having to get on to her all the day anyway. So don't mind me and the puppy. It's okay. I'm. It's gonna be It's gonna just be interjected. It is what it is.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, as I said, I was trying to say was I don't make the puppy the bit guest instead of basic.
Well, she can do cameos. Come here, baby. Up, up, hug. Oh, huggy hug. Thank you. See, she does cameos. She's the cutest little cameo. Do you have an input on the Last of Us episode? No, you just want to give mommy kisses. Okay.
Interview with the puppy.
Interview with the puppy. She doesn't say much, and if she
Uh,
does, it's hard to understand. So
yeah, you have to get the
yes,
app.
thank you for kisses.
You're gonna have to get the app.
Interview with the puppy, yeah, Reese. Yes,
You're,
baby.
you're gonna have to get the app to kick the dog conversion of what they're
Yeah,
saying.
I know, right? The dog conversion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, as I was trying to say
Go ahead.
was
Sorry. I
no,
told
no,
you just continue like she isn't there, because that's all we're gonna have to do. There's no other
yeah, yeah.
options.
But what I'm trying to say is like I don't know if there's more to the story than what that what we're given as well,
Maybe.
because it might be there may have been some issues in the past with that Straley and Naughty Dog
Mhm.
company. I mean, I know Naughty Dog have been the most popular game publisher. Well, game. What do you call it? Um, the the best one.
Developer?
Developer itself. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought
Sorry,
that was the
my
word
head's
you were
gone.
looking for.
Yeah,
I was like trying to understand what you were saying, Malk. I was
yeah. You
working
know,
on
like
getting on that wavelength. I was having a moment.
yeah, yeah. My head's just gone after trying to do the burp and then the puppy kicking in as well. So,
She's finally
uh,
laying down, thank goodness.
but yeah, but basically, I don't know if there was any issues in the past, hence why he's not getting credited, even though that he was the original co-creator of The Last of Us. But I personally, if I was a co-creator, say I did the podcast, I did the podcast with Trans,
Mm-hmm.
co-created the podcast, Poocast, like Ubisoft is a Ubisoft.
No, let's not call it that, Malk. Let's not
I
call it that.
I am calling it. This is our
It's
podcast.
the podcast.
Yeah, the Poocast. I call it
No,
now.
no, it's not called that.
The podcast. Sorry, I can pronounce it. So, but yeah, if I like left, not to
Mm-hmm.
due to personal reasons, but you had someone else to take over, but then I don't get any credit for the bigger picture of the podcast, I'll be fuming. I'll be
Oh
furious.
yeah, I can
Do you know what I
completely
mean?
understand, dude. Yeah,
It,
completely.
it's just like downright disgrace. Yeah, Reese, you better not leave.
Malk has no choice. He has to stay forever.
Yeah,
As long as the podcast exists, he has to stay. I
basically,
don't know
Reese.
if I could have done this podcast with anybody else other than you.
Oh,
Honestly,
oh, thanks.
I don't know anybody else I could do this podcast with. Honestly,
Oh,
I really don't.
oh,
I'm not just being flattering. Like I'm legit. Honestly, I'm
oh,
trying to think of someone
thank
and I
you.
can't.
And then just do the violin, kick it in. There we go. We knew this was going to happen on the podcast itself. So, It's all good. Reese is just being a bugger in it. But yeah, personally, I want to watch the series. I want to. It makes me want to play the game again and play
Hmm.
the part two properly because you don't want to spoil if you haven't
Oh yeah.
completed the series itself. But I mean, like I said, Naughty Dog, best game developer for by a mile since they started Crash Bandicoot.
Hmm.
Everything changed for them in the past,
Yeah.
and we thank them. They're not they're not the Activision, Microsoft bollocks like last
No, they're
season.
not.
They are absolutely bish bash bosh moments, and
You
I say
guys,
that.
I'm a little bit suspicious. Puppy's being quiet.
Do do do.
Anybody who has kids or a dog knows that if they're quiet, there's probably a problem.
We don't know what's happening. We'll find
I'm gonna
out
go check in
soon.
on her. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll try.
Curious for a minute. I'll be back.
I'll do the next article itself. So while trying to sort out the puppy. So the next article that we're going to be talking about is another one from our favourites, PC Gamer. Thank you so much to PC Gamer. And it is called Sea of Thieves greets 2023 with a new limited time adventure and shorter PvP queues. That is good. That is really good. Sea of Thieves released a YouTube video back in January 18th, which was 3 days before, 3 days previously, with a new bulletin of new content added to the game this year. So there'll be a new PvE or PvP adventure, the Secret Wilds, it's called, will run until February the 2nd. And the release includes a ton of new cosmetics and some changes to PvP. The Secret Wilds continues the story of the previous events, the Rogue's Legacy, and gives more insight in the backstory of the undead Captain Brixie. Not much is shown in the trailer, but it seems players can visit a new area with an otherworldly red dreamscape feel till the end of the event. A collection of new cosmetics are also shown, with the focus being on the elaborate looter set of Minotaur themed outfits, guns, and ship accessories. A new emote is also part of the release. Play with your pocket pebble. PvP. That's good. That's good how they've done that. And welcome back, by the way. Welcome back.
Thank you.
PvP is also going through some changes with the focus on shorter queue times and making loss not so much of a hassle. The new contingency is that if the wait is too long, a crew will be
Will.
paired. I see. I was about to say will.
Go for it. Go for it.
I could have said some other words. To be fair, a crew will be paired against an opponent of the same faction with the hope that there is always a battle available. Players that lose and have their ships sunk will receive higher compensation, and the number of PvP arenas have significantly increased from not form, but from 6 to 50 to allow for greater variety in competitive mode. Now, first thing I need to question about is this emote. Play with your pocket pebble.
Yes. So I watched a portion of the video and I got to the part where it said Pocket Pebble, and it's effectively a pet rock.
Really?
It's saying if you're ever lonely on the seas, your trusty Pocket Pebble is always there with you. And so the emote is you're playing with your pet rock.
Oh my god. That's mad. That is absolutely mad, to be
The
fair.
editor put it perfectly. She goes, play with your pet rock. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Pocket Pebble.
Oh, oh god. I could just imagine some people watching it thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? Just playing with his rock, pebble rock
It's
itself.
awesome. It looks
Mad.
pretty good.
But we need, as I said, me, Trans, and I think it was Vet who pestered us
Yeah,
to try
Retrovet
to,
wanted to play Sea of Thieves with us. Yeah, he
yeah.
did.
But I'm surprised they've made some new new attachments, so we say, to the new
And did you see?
2023.
Did you see that is from 6 to 50?
Yeah, yeah.
Almost 10 times as many.
I know. I could just imagine we'd try and find some treasure. I remember the time when we was doing the treasure hunt was a way
Yeah.
trans, and we were like, "It's there, it's there. Just follow the road. Just follow." Yeah, yeah. And then we got like
It's here
bloody.
somewhere. We're
It's here
trying to find it.
somewhere. There's X
We were
marks
using
the
the
spot.
map. We're like, where is it?
Yeah, and then I had
That
to
was
try
great.
and steer it, and then you like go left, no, go right.
Go right.
Where do you want me to go on this? Trans was like, I better not tell Mark anymore because he'll get us
I
in the
was a
wrong direction.
terrible navigator, guys. I was a horrible navigator.
Go up, yeah,
Fly! Fly your
yeah,
ship. There you
yeah,
go. It
yeah.
worked.
Reese, Reese knows. Reese knows what's happens
Why
in
is
this
your eye
scene.
looking weird, baby girl?
Uh,
Like, I mean, her eye, like her lid, like I guess she's looking up or something on one eye, and it was looking weird for a minute there. I was like, "What are you doing?"
yeah.
A little creepy out for a minute.
Oh dear.
She already has one of her eyes, guys. One of my puppy's eyes looked like they were damaged. Uh, Puppies usually have an inner liner on their eyes where they can swim and stuff, and the water doesn't get in their eyes and stuff, and they also kind of cover up when they sleep, right? Because puppies never actually fully never fully close their eyes. But the bottom
Oh,
of one of her eyes is like it looks like the inner line or something got
yeah.
ripped when she was little, and it doesn't hinder her vision at all. Hi, Thorn! Yay! Subscription! All the love. Thank you so much for that subscription, Thorn. All the love to you, man. I appreciate it. 19-month streak. What the heck, bro? That's amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thorn, Thorn.
Thorn
No,
in the chat.
nice,
He
nice.
wanted to make it last week, but he didn't make it in time. He's like,
No,
I was
but
gonna
we got
go.
a hydrate from Reese, but
Hydrate
luckily
from
it's
Reese.
only one. It's only one from what I could see. He might have had more after.
Done and done.
Yeah. So, but
You're being very nice, Reese. You're amazing. Thank you.
I'm being nice for now. Yeah, it says 56-month stream. You said 19 months. Yeah,
It's a 19-month streak. You've been subscribed for 56 months. Your current streak is 19 months. That's what it is.
yeah, that's what it is. To be fair, but
Yeah.
I cannot wait for C3s. I cannot wait to do the triplets. Instead of duets, it's the triplets with trans and retro.
Oh, you're all right, Thorn. Don't worry about it. It tells me both. It tells me how long you've been subscribed and what your current streak is on. So
tells differently as well. So,
blame stream elements.
yeah, absolutely. So, oh no, Reese, no, don't do any more now. He's trying to do two more now.
Don't hit us too hard with the hydrates, Reese. I don't have anything to drink, bro. Like, I'm low on drink.
One,
2.
two.
I'm really low on drink, bro.
It's been slow, tough on that. To be fair, so, but yeah, I cannot wait for it. I want to play on it again and see that pocket pebble emote.
This release is already out.
Yeah, it's already out now.
Thorn, I've been streaking for 19 months. Boy, my legs are tired. I love it, Thorn. I love it.
Oh, class. Have you got any more more from this side of the Sea of Thieves discussion?
No, I mean, I'd love to check out all the new cool stuff, like the new adventure and all that stuff. It sounds really cool. I don't know when we last played. Where they were in the storyline at that point, but I think she's chewing in her, like when she chews, like her muscle twitches or something in her eye. That's just tripped me out. She's got me tripping out over here, guys. I'm sorry. But sorry for our audio people. I'm sorry. It's the puppy. She's got mommy a little concerned.
Yeah, we do apologise. Trans is turning this podcast from a gaming podcast to the puppy podcast.
Sorry. mommy. I'm a puppy mommy. Yeah, she's like, what is going on with her eye? What is she doing? Baby, come here. Come here. Come see mama. I'm not gonna take your toy. She's like, I think she's chewing and like the muscle is pushing her eyelid. It's like I'm seeing the bottom of her eyes. It's kind of tripping mommy out. It's like, what the heck? I'm just saying. I'm a puppy mommy first, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta worry about my baby girl. It is what it is. Oh, her other one's doing it now. Okay, it's just the muscles. We're good. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm here by myself, and the puppy I get really protective of my baby girl. I do. I get really worried. I shouldn't, but I do.
No,
I'm not a helicopter mommy. I'm not a helicopter puppy mommy. I just get concerned when I see something strange happening with puppy, and I'm like, what's going on with you right now? It trips me out.
I think we have to reiterate. We do apologise for anything, but we do know Trans is the puppy mummy with that. To be fair, so but we'll have to reiterate. We do make sure that the puppy's
I gotta make sure she's okay
at the same time. But again,
that's my daughter. I gotta make sure she's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I said, this is the podcast for gaming, not puppies as well.
I know, but I'm puppy mommy first, always. Gamer second, puppy mommy first.
And this is the last episode of the podcast. Yeah,
gaming puppies.
If that ever came true, we would never be existed ever again. To be fair.
Oh, Thorns. Reese goes, I mean, which is better, games or cute puppies? And Thorn goes, ¿Por qué no los duos, Reese? And Reese is like, why don't I what? Why not both? True gaming puppies. just bear with me, guys. If I have to check on her, I will like mute or something. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm concerned.
No. You're doing your job. You're doing a good job.
Mommy.
Oh no! Don't panic. Don't panic. When we find out with the muscles kicking in, it's learning curve for me as well because I know the muscles chew. My eyelid just drops as well at the same time.
Yeah, that's what is going on. Like her eyelid is like dropping, and like I was like, what is going on with her? Is she okay? I guess like a twitch just kind of tripping me out.
Yeah.
But I'm okay. I'm good. She's good now. We're good.
Cool. So, but that was the PC console puppy news article. So, now we're going to segment 2, which is the main discussion topic, which could be the main puppy discussion topic.
Please don't you dare scare me like that, Thorn. Oh my God, no.
No. But like I said, this could be the main puppy discussion the main discussion topic. This is what's going to happen every time when we see the puppy. Every time.
Thorn, no. I don't want that to happen to her at all.
So we're going to do something a little bit different, as I said at the start of the stream.
Yes.
This will be the first time for this season where you guys, you lovely people who are on the chat to find out if you heard any gaming news that you've heard of that we've not mentioned about this week. And if you have...
said that some stuff is out about Deus Ex.
Yes.
So I'm looking it up right now.
So while Trans is doing her puppy check as well as the news check as well at the same time, we will find out more info about Deus Ex updates.
I found it, Thorn. I found one on Screen Rant. It says they're working on a new Deus Ex game.
Oh, okay.
And that was like November last year, but I don't see any updates on it. And there's an early development game that's Stranger Things inspired, but those like they were canceled. But now they're working on Deus Ex instead. Let me see. It says Eidos Montreal is apparently working on a new Deus Ex game, sparking hope that Adam Jensen's cyberpunk story might finally get a conclusion. Very cool. I know you love that game so much, Thorn. I know you do. You thought you heard more? That's okay. No worries. If you see anything else, feel free to let me know. But yeah, we're talking about Deus Ex, Kel. Where if you guys have any, that's what Mike was saying. If you guys have any news that you guys have paid attention to, or it's come up on your news cards, and you're like, oh, that's really cool news about a game or anything coming up, feel free to put it in the chat, and we'll look it up and talk about it. But yeah, a new Deus Ex game would be amazing. We haven't had one in a while, have we? It's been a
No,
minute.
no. I can't remember the last time that the very first. Sorry, the last time we had Deus Ex game for a very long time. But yeah, it's just interesting to
Yes.
see how everything plans out. But like I said, guys, if you've got any news articles, bring them in. Bring them in before we do the interview with the host with the most.
Yes. While we're
Uh,
waiting for our news articles, I'm gonna start having you pick your numbers, okay?
you picking my number? Pick my
No, I'm
number.
having you pick your numbers.
Okay, fair enough.
Let me see. I'm going to write them down the bottom of this thing on the podcast here. All right. So while we're waiting for some news articles from our people, Malk, start picking your numbers between 1 and 15. Remember, you gotta pick 8 of them.
Are you sure you do?
Actually, no.
Four?
You want to do? We can do 4 and 4 like we did mine last time.
Yeah.
So 4 between 1 and 15, and 4 between 16 and 30.
Ooh.
42. That's not between 16 and 30 though, Thorn. You can do 4 and 2. That works.
2,
Okay.
5,
Okay.
9,
Mm-hmm.
13.
Yeah, it's the first 4. Next 4.
What was it from 16 to 30? Was there?
16 to 30. Yep. Reese says 21.
Okay, Reese, I'll pick yours. 21,
Okay.
30, because that's the largest number.
Okay.
18.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thorn says 20.
20,
He's saying 20.
20. Go on then. I'll
20.
give you
Okay.
20.
So
No, I don't know the questions, even though
he hasn't looked at them in a while. He looked at them for me, but he doesn't know what all the questions are.
So 18 bingo.
Random number. Do you have a particular one that you go to?
Me, I just picked the number, just decide myself. Trans. I did the first 4 random.
Randomizer.
I did the first 4, and then I did the last 4. Just picked. No, by myself without using the generator.
I may have to take a small breather, guys. Here in a minute. Puppy is acting crazy.
It's all right. If you got any news articles for this week, we'll try and have a look. If not, we'll try and ask some questions on the interview. But unfortunately, we'll have to wait till Trans gets back.
Yeah, I'll have to see what she needs, because if she does need to go out, then we'll have to do that first. All good, y'all. I'm waiting for y'all to get y'all's articles in. I'm just randomizing stuff here.
I'm just gonna have a quick look as well, just see if there's any other news articles that have come out. So just trying to have a look now.
You're good. I'm also randomizing your numbers, so you guys feel free. Don't hesitate to put your stuff in there. We will be more than happy to discuss it if y'all found some interesting news out that you'd like to share with us. And yeah, we'll tell you.
Ooh,
You'll fill in for me. 18 bingo. I love it.
So while Trans sorts out the puppy again.
Yeah, she's whining. I gotta take her. She went potty when I first got home, but she may have to do more now.
So I've got another article which is called Dead Space Remake, and this article has come from GamesRadar.com. So it says Dead Space Remake will have at least one thing Dead Space doesn't: an alternative ending. So,
Ooh,
so
nice.
a trophy called Reunion will pop once you see the alternative ending. So
Ooh, cool.
if you've played Dead Space in the past, I mean I've got it, but I just for me I never had a chance to play it or anything like that. But I'd like to see the new remake of it, and it looks like they've done it up to a T. And what they said is Dead Space Remake's achievement list is now available, and it comes with a sneaky clue about what we can look forward to when the game releases next week.
I'm
Although
gonna go ahead while you're talking about this and take care of this while you're finishing up. Okay.
that's fine, no worries. Although those of us who played Dead Space the first time around may not think that there will be much to surprises in the Dead Space remake. It turns out the remake will feature at least one thing we didn't get in the original, which is an alternative ending. According to a new achievement list recently updated by True Trophies, Dead Space Remake includes a new trophy called Reunion. And whilst we don't know any of the specifics at the time of writing, Motive haven't even announced that an alternative ending was coming at all. The trophy description does tell us that it will pop will receive the alternative ending on any difficulty mode. So that's quite interesting, to be fair. It says they officially unveiled in 2021 and initially planned for 2022, although that release window slipped to January 27, 2023. Dead Space Remake is set to become one of the biggest new games for 2023, not to mention one of the most terrifying. Our own Leon Hurley, who went hands on with the horror towards the end of last year, stated that he believes this modern incarnation recaptures what made the original an essential, I couldn't say the words, horror experience. But yeah, it was just, if you loved horror games, if you loved Dead Space, it is without doubt quite interesting that they're going to do an alternative ending. So I'll just try to see if there's any more. If you've got any more news articles, guys, please bring them in. We'll try and bring them in as quickly as possible. Got another article. Just trying to have a look. Sorry. PlayStation Plus subscribers. This is from comicbook.com. PlayStation Plus subscribers losing one of the best PS2 games. There is a reason the PS2 is the best selling console of all time, and that's because it is the best console of all time. Of course, this is subjective claim, but there's denying that it had many great games, including many great games that were exclusive to it. Not many of these games were better than GTA Vice City, which is sitting at 95. Metacritic makes it tied for the highest rated game on the PlayStation platform. And nobody needs any introduction to the game. If you don't know about GTA Vice City, you're living under a rock with no internet access. And thus, you couldn't possibly be reading this. For several months, the game has been playable via PlayStation Plus Extra and PlayStation Plus Premium, but this is going to be changing. So on February the 21st, the classic Grand Theft Auto game will leave behind the subscription service, joined by the following games: the Turing Test, Rad Rogers, Scene More EX, Agatha Christie, The ABC Murders, Sign More EX, Pure Farm in 2018, Skydrift Infinity, Sparkle Unleash, and the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. As you may know, the version of the game currently available via PS Plus Extra and PS Plus Premium is not the original PS2 version, but the controversial the definitive edition. An enhanced version of the game that debuted in 2021. We put enhanced in quotes because it's questionable whether it's enhanced or not, because it suggests an improvement from the original version, and while it's been updated, it's debatable whether this future is an improvement. Uh, oh, so I'm Patrick. Lol. Yeah, so um, it, with the PlayStation Plus, you need to make sure like you got the best games to be there. When they did the definitive edition, and I will say this, when they did the definitive edition on the Grand Theft Auto, it was without doubt so much hype, so much unbelievable scenes. And then when we got a chance to play it, we found out it was rubbish. It was absolute rubbish. It didn't even got to the hype of what we expected it to be. So we were so disappointed. Um, but again, I know they will, yeah, get your shit sorted. That's what Reese is saying to them, and that's the dreadful of it all. Um, so just insane, to be fair, absolutely insane. Just trying to look if there's any more before Trans gets back. Uh,
Why are you all quiet?
Oh, that's it. That's it. Just the nick of time.
Why were you all quiet? Like, I come back and you're like quiet. What's going on, man?
No, we were just welcome back, Trans. But yeah, I was just trying to find some articles, and then while you're saying it's quiet, you just called to the good timing. So I mentioned about two articles that I found. One was to do with Dead Space remake with an alternative ending, and
Yeah, so I heard that.
and then PlayStation Plus PlayStation Plus subscribers losing one of the best PS2 games, and that was Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the PS2.
Whoa!
Yeah, so that will be going. Uh,
Oh my gosh!
so yeah, so that's
I wouldn't have thought they would
insane.
have gotten rid of that. That franchise is so huge. I'm
I
surprised they didn't get
know.
rid of it.
Yeah, well, it
Unexpected.
might be the definitive. It might. Well, it's just taking off the PlayStation Plus Premium
Mm-hmm.
and the Plus side as well. So it's just those subscriptions itself. So that
Mm-hmm.
I've not heard any more from the news articles, Trans. So if you want to do segment 3, we can do. It's up to you.
We can. It'll be the shortest episode ever.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
All right, so interview with Milk. I get to be
Hey,
the interviewee, guys. Oh, I get to
hello,
be the interviewer, not the interviewee.
interviewee.
The interviewer.
Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I have to change it. Interviewer.
What? Interview with Milk? Why are you changing it to?
I just put interview with Malk. There you go. You put
I like
interviewee.
that.
Oh,
I
okay.
love it.
I had you can't change it. You have to take it off, then change it on Restream. It's
Yeah.
it's same old shit. Sort their shit out afterwards as well. So segment 3, which would have been Maisie, but unfortunately due to timing constraints, he is not
Do
here.
trans error. Yep, 100%.
I am trying to let you off this point, Trans. I'm trying to
Hey,
help you
like
here.
I said, it's 100% my fault. I forgot that time zones were a thing. And it's not even that I forgot that time zones were a thing. I just forgot to tell him that what the time was for him. That's all.
Reese is not happy with you, Trans. You know
I'm
that,
sorry.
don't you? You
I'm
do
sorry.
know that, right?
Yep.
Basically, you would have been here by now.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, I know. I
I
know.
know.
Unbelievable. So, last week we did the first time ever I interviewed Trans, since
Hmm.
everyone was pestering, interviewed
Yeah.
Trans with the questions from the new and the returning guests questions.
Yep.
This time it will be me who will have to answer the questions this time, not telling the questions. So
Hmm.
Trans will do that. I've already done the numbers live beforehand. Well, I'll say before the segment 3 came up. So we're just
Hmm.
waiting for Trans to kickstart the questions. So
All
fire
right.
away.
So let's start this out. First question. What are some short-term goals you have as a streamer, and what are some long-term goals?
Is this for retro or is this for podcast? Or
It
for
could be
both?
for either. It could be for both if you want. Or you have short-term goals for retro and long-term goals for the podcast. However you want to divide it up.
Well, my plan was to get Retro Wolf Live to hit the 200 marker of the view, the followers. I'm at 182 at the minute at the time of watching this. So I would have liked to have hit 200 by last year, but because of other bits going on, everything planning with work. I didn't do as much streams as what I would have planned to have done.
Yeah.
So but don't get me wrong, like the podcast has been like the number one priority of
Yeah.
the number one goal. So the long term, I mean, I would love to have Retro Wolf Live to do more streams. I would
Hmm.
like to do that, and I would like to do more co-streams. I like to do more with the podcast, but long term, I would like to see the podcast be successful. I'd
Yeah.
love to see that. And like I said, every person that's come in has been absolutely loving it. We've not had one complaint as far
I
as
know
we
that makes
know.
me so happy. Like we have
Uh,
100% like satisfaction. It's
I
great.
know they're
I love
gobsmacked.
it. It
That's
makes me
the
happy.
we do not bribe them or anything like that to say
Hmm.
you better smile during the
No, we
podcast.
don't. We're
You
just
know,
like, we're saying it's gonna be really, really laid back. Just have a good time. And everybody who leaves, like, oh my gosh, I had so much fun doing this.
yeah,
And most of our streamers who have been featured are like, that went by so fast.
yeah. You don't
Like, yeah, I
realise it.
know.
But like I said, short term, I would like to hit 200 for me personally for my profile. Short term for the podcast, I would like to see it. Yeah, totally no bribery, Reese.
No
um,
bribery
I would
whatsoever,
like.
Reese.
I think the short term would be to try and get the Bish Bash Bosh podcast to be on its own channel.
Mhm.
That'll be season 4. That'll be season 4. Will be
Yeah.
in there. And then long term, big bucks style. That'll
Big
be it.
money.
Big
Big
money.
runner.
Yeah, hopefully.
TwitchCon, that's one of our long-term goals we've been discussing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
A booth at TwitchCon for Bish Bash Wash. We were like, we want that so bad.
That would be epic. But
That would be amazing.
they'll be thinking, who the hell is a Bish Bash Bosh podcast? Before, like, if you watch it, you'll know why.
Dude, yeah, I want to go so bad. I want to go so bad TwitchCon for real, Reese. I've been wanting to go to TwitchCon. We tried to do goals and that didn't work out.
So that's my short and long term goals for me currently for 2023.
Nice. Which location? One near Malk or one near Trans? It doesn't matter, actually. The trip for me to go there would be ridiculously expensive. I don't know how expensive it is for him to come here to the
It'll be
States and
doubly expensive.
in Carolina, like Carolina, California. I don't know why I got my sealers. Why can I not geography right now?
It's because of the puppy. You got the puppy in your mind. That's why.
She's chewing on her bone now, so she's good. But yeah, so that's been the thing. Would it not be the same at the same distance? You would think. It depends on how the trip goes. But sometimes if you have like layovers and stuff, like it can be cheaper if you do a layover flight.
Yeah.
I don't know how long the flight would be from Malk to go to California. Got the right one this time. But
Oh, not Carolina.
not Carolina.
Oh, Carolina.
There's 2 Carolinas, not just the one.
Oh, ship
Ship
yourself in
yourself.
a
That'd
box.
be expensive. That'd be very expensive.
Yeah. That would be
Shipping would
even.
be out the window. I would
Oh,
love to go. I would love to go, Thorn. I really have wanted to go for a while. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we'd work it out. We'd figure out which one worked best for us and see which one would be good for our schedules and stuff. And if we go, and
yeah.
yeah, totally, it'd be good stuff, I think. And then we could also introduce ourselves to viewers that we may not have known about us because they
Yeah.
watch bigger streamers. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be good for the podcast just overall, just to have like a wider viewer base and introduce people to our podcast and what we do. You know?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
That'll be it.
All right. So next question: how would you describe your channel and community this was the one that says 5 sentences or less, but just in your own words.
In my own words. Retro themed, wolves themed, and live themed.
Retro theme, wolf theme, and live.
Yeah. Retro wolf live.
5 sentences. You don't have to use words.
No, but I'm trying to elaborate it a bit better.
Oh, gotcha.
So, community is fantastic. Everyone, with the new Bish Bash Bash podcast, uh,
We
with the
have
new
a great
Discord,
community. We really do.
and I've not had any qualms. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I would have liked to have integrated more on my Discord channel, but I will be honest. I think with work and everything like that, it's just took over, and
That's fair.
it. There's stuff where I would have liked, you know, where I would have liked to have done, but then it's not hitting to what I would have liked to have seen, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, the people that I picked, I respect them 100%, no
Yeah.
matter what.
Legit. Legit.
They've even been in the podcast, so I've known them through um, the Twitch side as well during the
Hmm.
lockdown of like, COVID as well. So
Yeah.
it could be different, but they've been magnificent, and you know, and hopefully I'll get to commute with them again one day,
Hmm.
and anyone
Yeah.
else that would like to do one day. Um, that'll be amazing, and even you as well, Trans, with the GTA racing. Don't get me wrong, I ain't
Yes.
forgot. Just meant to do that beforehand, but we forgot to do it
Well, it's just
as
been
well.
tough with the podcast and everything, and with me working on the D&D game and all that stuff. It's been
Yeah,
hectic, and it's getting more hectic for me now. But that's okay because we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work.
yeah,
I've
um,
got I've got a mind as to how I'm gonna make it work. I
yeah.
just gotta put the plan into action.
Um, I might use it. Give me your answer in 25 words or less. Using
Oh
DMD.
yeah, sending rules. Yeah, he's saying that you're using D&D sending rules. There's a spell called sending, where you have to send a message in 25 words or less to the other person. If you go past 25 words, the message gets cut off. So the spell you have to use 25 words or less. And Thorn says you have better time at a different con. Honestly, Thorn, I think I'm not saying that I would be down. I would be against going to other conventions. I would love to go to other conventions. But I'm just thinking TwitchCon is like, because it's Twitch. I just think that TwitchCon would be a good one. Other than that, I would be 100% down if the podcast got big enough. I would be 100% down to go to other conventions as well. Like no questions, like Comic Con or any of that stuff. I'd be 100% okay with that.
We
So
my okay, Thorn. My goal would be to contribute podcast with Trans, um, and hope we are a success. 15 words. There we go.
hey, you saved yourself 10.
Yeah.
There you
Uh,
go, Thorn, just for you.
there you go for that.
I know it's not like it used to be. I get that, Thorn, but I'm just saying that like I think I would be 100% okay with any of the conventions. It's just that TwitchCon is just like one of the goals that we've had for quite some time, and they have multiple TwitchCons, so it could work out for either of us on a schedule wise. That's why I'm saying that. So yeah, that's that question. Do you have anything else to add, or you want to move on to the next question?
I'm happy if you're happy.
All right. So I think you've actually answered this in an Ask Us Anything or on our own comments before. But what game made the biggest impact on you when you were younger? Excuse me.
What?
Had a cough coming up.
It's all right. I thought I heard you said something else then, out of context.
No, 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 no. What
that
game
that's
made the
a
biggest impact on you when you were younger?
um. Well, when I first
Mm-hmm.
played, it was like Super Mario Brothers 3 on the
Mm-hmm.
NES. That was my first ever sort of interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I played in the SNES. I've played many games, but the one that always stands out, and I love GoldenEye, I love Super Mario 64,
Mm-hmm.
N64 without doubt, was my first ever console that I owned, and I love Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Kart. I think Diddy Kong Racing for me was like the best adventure racing game, and I wish they did a second store, like a second part or like a third part. That
I
would have
watched
been.
you play that on your stream a little bit. I watched you play that for a while
Oh, did you?
there.
When was
I
that?
was there one day. You did Diddy Kong Racing. You were streaming it. last
Yeah,
year, I think it was, and I popped into your channel. I was watching you play
yeah. I bet you're thinking, "Oh my
it.
God, I did not know that you could do that," or like cheat your way to get to like to do that. But I see what I would have liked to have done was the speed run. Have you heard of the speed run before?
Yeah,
Speed run. So with the speed runs, you get to like get from A to B in the quickest time possible. There
yeah.
are people that have to. There's certain rules on this site. You have to like on the. I think it was on the speed run site where you can't use emulation or because the Japanese you need to have the Japanese version on the Diddy Kong Racing to be
Mhm,
better.
mhm.
Unfortunately, the only one I can do is just the emulation, but it's not an official one. But I would like to see how long it would take me to complete the whole game
Yeah,
within 3 hours or so. See how much it
nice.
takes for the without cheating, if I can,
Mhm.
without cheating. Just try and get from A to B without any issues as well. That's what I'd like to have done. Um, I think yeah. So Mario, like Diddy Kong, Mario Kart, GoldenEye, Mario 64.
Mhm.
N64 was my go-to console. But if I had to pick a game, I think it was just the Mario series that just brought me joy, brought me
Yeah.
laughter. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot, without doubt, is just hands down the favourite on
Yeah.
PS1. I may have said something else for PS1, but that was just hands down the most epic game ever.
Yeah.
Um, I could say a lot more. I could go on for ages, but I don't want to bore you out, guys.
You're
To be
good.
fair,
You're good.
so that to
This is
me,
your interview, bro. This is your spotlight, man. You're just not used to having it.
I know, feels
I know
weird.
that.
Feels weird at
PS1
first.
Dune. Dude,
But
I never played Dune on PS1. I never
I'm
even seen the movie, to be fair.
I'm surprised you never had it until you said, "Oh, I've had Legends of Dragoon or like the
Legends of
Final,
Dragoon was amazing.
like,
Yeah.
or Final Fantasy 8." See, I always
Hmm.
remembered your games. I
I
remembered your games.
know.
I know. At first season, Trans was going to kill me because I keep forgetting the name of the game that you absolutely liked. But personally, I'm glad I
He was
remembered
so
that.
proud last episode, guys. He
I
was
will.
so proud of himself for remembering that I had spoken about Legends of Dragoon before when we
Yeah,
talked about games that I really loved. And he thought that was the one that made the most impactful on me. I was like, no, no, no. I said, but it was a good one, but that wasn't the most impactful one.
yeah.
Yes, I am a Final Fantasy fan, 100%. I love Final Fantasy.
So yeah, that's what it is. It was an absolute belter, and I can't pick a game that stands out the most because every one of them contribute in my life.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
And Thorne had said about the conventions, I get it, just trying to raise a flag because the amount of time, money, effort to get there, 100%. And any convention would kind of be like that, especially if Malk has to come to the States or I have to go over there to Europe with him. It would be a lot of time, money, and effort just in general to get there and
Yeah,
to do a convention. But it's just something that we want to do as one of our goals. So I saw that. I didn't ignore it, Thorne. I was just letting Malk talk, so giving him his moment.
that's
He
fine.
he doesn't get a lot of those guys. This is unfamiliar to him. He's not used to being in the spotlight.
I know, I know. I put everyone on the spotlight. It's like the
Yeah,
game show
he doesn't put
host.
himself in the spotlight. He puts everybody else.
That's it.
So the next question, our fourth question, is the last one for the new streamer section. Is how long have you been streaming for, and what were some memorable milestones along the way?
Oh God, I I've been doing constant stream like when I was doing my commentary stuff. But if you're on about
Hmm.
like my own Twitch channel, I think it was 2017 was when I properly started, and then I took a break for quite a bit,
Hmm.
and then I think it was just last couple of years ago when I saw Angry Teddy live, Trance,
Yes.
Shani, everyone was enjoying themselves on GTA racing. I was so like every Saturday I was enjoying it, watching it back, and it brought me back memories. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta come back.
We kept pestering him too. We're like, you need to stream again, Malk. You need to stream again.
Yeah,
No, Thorn. I saw it. I just wanted to let Malk have his conversation. He was discussing it. I don't care. It is what it is. If you don't answer me, I'm just being ignored. No. I was gonna let you know. I did see it. I saw it, Thorn. I was gonna make it. I just wanted to make sure he finished what he was saying first.
I'll be quick next time, Thorn. Sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay. No worries.
I think when I got back to actual proper streaming, I think it was 2020. When I first properly streamed, biggest milestone was when I hit affiliate. You was there,
Yep.
Shani. I think,
Even the boyfriend was there.
yeah, I was gonna say
He
your
helped you
boyfriend.
reach affiliate. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we could not stop laughing. We just
I
could not.
know.
I will say this. My best ever moment was you, Trance, on the stream. I have never seen anyone screaming their head off and biting and killing anyone in front of her. We was doing. There was a GTA racing, and GTA racing was like, obviously there's gaps. They're all at the like in the sky. Obviously, if you fall, you can't. You have to respawn back,
Yeah.
and you had to jump from one ledge to another, and it was a
Yeah.
big gap a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Angry Teddy live, yeah, it was absolutely funny as hell. I even got it clipped on my channel.
When was that, Mal? Thorn's wondering when that was.
I will have to have a look because that was done like the first year when I did it. Just bear with
A
me a
few
sec.
years ago. It's been a few
Yeah,
years.
yeah, 2 years ago.
Nice.
I'm hoping I've still got it. The clips.
Mine are archived, so I know that mine are there. So you should be there. This might be under a different. This might be under Chip Clips or my channel, and you just gotta find it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was basically you was tried to, like, it was like, oh my god, what the me and Angry Teddy Live, we was absolutely pissing ourselves laughing. And I was crying my eyes out. You can't see it. You can't see me on screen because I didn't put my camera on. It took me a
Yeah.
while for me to put the camera on because we had to do it based on the podcast. So
Yeah.
that was the first time. But I could not stop laughing, and it was so funny. It was just like I've never seen Trans snap. I was like, "Come on, Trans!" We was trying to wind me and Angry Teddy Live. We was trying to wind her up a little bit. Oh, there you go. There you go. Like, shut up now. Oh shit! Here we go. She's kicked off again. Uh,
Trance
uh
has snapped.
yeah, I have never like when she got to when she got to near the end of the checkpoints. She always missed out by one, like of the gaps, or
Mhm.
she forgot there was a gap there. So then she would have to do it all over again. I could not stop laughing. That was without doubt the best. Not. I know I probably sound harsh on Trans. I wasn't, but that was just so funny. I think that brought. That's what I loved about it. It was like a
Yeah.
community with all mates having a good
Yeah.
time on GTA. Even if it was just banter or just for fun, it was just without doubt.
I get
Uh,
intense when I'm playing GTA Racing, guys.
oh yeah, she'll get
If you
intense.
don't believe me, you'll have to listen to some of
She'll
his clips. I
she,
do.
she'll get intense, and there are times where you don't even realise. The very first time she did this, she'll know about this because she'll piss herself laughing when I'm about to say this. Basically, obviously, when you do a race, we always be kind and be
Yeah.
faithful and wait by the finish line. To make sure that they're okay. They're alive and well. And guess what? They got no brakes. So they try to jump and they were like, oh no, shit, 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 shit. And they were like, oh, we just saw trash just flew off from one area to another to cut the corner to get the checkpoint and try and get us DNF'd, pretty much.
I wasn't trying to. That's where, okay, for
Wasn't
those who
trying
haven't
to.
been in the
It
podcast for
big
a while
box.
or who are new to the podcast, there is a term that we have in GTA racing now that
Tranced.
apparently was coined because of me being tranced in GTA racing.
Yeah.
Because like I'll be so focused on getting to the end that I won't pay attention when the end checkpoint comes up. I'm just like, okay, I'm almost there, and I'm gonna check the checkpoints. Okay, I got 3 more checkpoints to go, 2 more to go, 1 more to go. And before I know it, the end of the race comes up and they're already waiting for me to catch up with them because I'm usually one of the last people to get in.
Yeah.
And, and I'll just go blast and past them without thinking about it because I'm just so focused on getting to the end. And it's like everybody's like, "Oh shit!" Now everybody's racing to try and get before the DNF hits. That is actually a term that has been coined because of my GTA racing style.
And it was without doubt the terminology called tranced introduced
Like
into our world
it's like
as
we just
well.
got tranced.
Yeah, yeah. Shani, God, but I hope she's okay and well. I know she's
Hope
been
she is too.
busy. She's okay. She's okay. I've spoke to her, to be fair. She's all right. She's just busy with work now.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fair.
but basically,
That's
she
life,
was
y'all.
so basically she was absolutely loving the GTA
It's
races,
great.
and
Yeah, we had so much fun.
I was trying to wind Shani up, and then there was one. I don't know if he was there. Trans actually. There was one where Shani got stuck in the hole on the gap. There
Uh
was like
huh.
a side. You have to do a wall ride and then hit into the pipe on the
Uh huh.
side, and it was like, oh, I can't get in through the hole. That's what she said, and we could not stop laughing our head off. To be fair,
And
and
then
we,
me on stream saying that I like the two brides.
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
And everybody giving me so much shit for my terminology.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely. And I tell you what, it was without doubt amazing. To be
And
fair,
then it
and
started
it was
becoming so,
just,
okay, trans, there's two brides.
yeah,
You're gonna
yeah,
like this one.
yeah. And the way that all of us was celebrating, just like
Yes.
winding up Trance and Shanae, it was just pure funness. And and also I will say this on stream. I'm sure your boyfriend will love this as well. He is without doubt one of the best comedians ever on GTA Racing.
It's
I don't
so
care
funny.
where I don't care wherever anyone says if you got another comedian that does well, feck off. Your boyfriend is absolutely top notch, and I say that top
And
notch.
the best part about it is his delivery.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
he'll say something completely insane and deliver it with a straight face.
yeah, yeah,
And you're cracking up because you hear in his tone he's not smiling or laughing about it, but it's just the way he delivers it, like he is the best deadpan comedian ever.
yeah, yeah. That's why he's a keeper as well. To be fair, and I tell you what, that he cracks me up absolutely. So I think
He's
the
a
GTA nights were
crazy.
the best moments. I think
He
hitting
wants to do
affiliate.
those again. He wants to do those again with you. He's been asking for quite some time.
Oh, I will try and
Mhm.
sort something out when we're not doing the podcast
Yeah.
weekend. We'll try and sort something out.
See if he's
Um,
free on a weekend or something, and maybe we can work something around it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, and then obviously being affiliated with Retro Wolf Live, that was
Mhm.
a big hit. That was a big push. Um, the podcast, I think the podcast was the one where biggest milestone for me because well, Trans has pushed me to to do the podcast.
I didn't push you. I just said it would be a really cool idea. I said we could do a really good job doing it. That's all
Mark,
I said.
Mark, we totally should be doing a podcast.
We should
That's that's
totally do a podcast
that's what she's
together.
trying to do. Imagining poking me to try and do the podcast.
I wasn't pestering about it, guys. We just made a joke about it in a GTA race. Those who haven't heard the story, we made a joke about it in one of our GTA racing sessions, right? Because he was such a great commentator. And I was like, we should totally do a talk show or something together, Malk. And then like the next morning I woke up and like a light bulb went off and I'm like, oh my god, we should totally do a podcast, and I like all caps with like 10 exclamation points.
I just
It like
woke up.
hit him up with it in Discord, and he saw it like out of nowhere. Like I'm like screaming in his face.
It was just this right close to my eyes. It was that, yeah, it was that much. And Reese's Gaming Podcast, where you game and talk. Yeah, we're
We've
gaming.
talked about that, dude. We've
Yeah,
had people mention that before too. Yeah,
we need to try and do that. Actually, that's the next one, which is to
that'd be
try and
fun.
pick a game that both of us has got,
Hmm.
like Overcooked or Plate Up or something, and then we talk about it.
I want to play Played Up with you again. That was fun.
That was fun
We had so
as
much fun
well.
playing Played Up. Overcooked
Uh,
too. We have a good time playing Overcooked as well.
I think you guys just try and do the reverse. I forgot about that.
That's so funny.
So I did the reverse on Twitch.
I did it to you. I made you
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah. So I had the the controller normal, but then I had to do it upside down. So every time when I was spinning, I was trying to go the wrong way. I was like, you got no choice. You got no chance in this level.
There was a conveyor belt level too. You're
Yeah,
trying to go and you kept going. You're like, ah! You kept going. We were
yeah,
laughing so hard. It was so funny.
yeah. So then
I was cracking up, especially because I was the one that did it to you.
yeah, she did it on the sly,
I
guys.
did too.
So I was
I
trying
didn't
to do
tell him I was doing it until he got the notification that I did it.
yeah. I was like, you git afterwards. To be fair. But
We
yeah,
have
that
so many great memories just playing
so yeah,
games together.
so GTA Racing and Overcooked and anything
Yes.
that was anything with the group,
Yeah, good
were the
stuff.
best ones.
All right, so next question I have for you are what are some things that you thought or said about streaming that you have found to be true? And what are some things that you found to be not true?
Do you mean like just experience of what to
From
expect?
your experience, what are some things you thought about streaming or said
Yeah.
about streaming originally that you found were true, and what are some things that you found that were not true?
Okay. Personally, everyone thinks that you're going to be a superstar within one day. It's totally
Mhm.
false. Totally false.
Yeah.
Unless you've got a really big following and you start off big, then my advice would be don't look at the viewer count because it will put you off. Just imagine that you're talking to other people on
Mhm.
chat, even though there may not be any in chat. You just have to pretend that you are contributing to the stream on chat
Yeah.
and having a good time. And the good thing about it is the good points is you get to get good mates with
Yes.
streams, and I think that's the true point of it all. To be
And
fair,
honestly, I mean, in my job, I hear so many kids when they find out that I stream. They're like, "Oh, you're a streamer?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, I want to start streaming on YouTube or I want to start streaming on Twitch." And I tell them, I give them advice ahead of time. I was like, "Okay, if you do that, just know you're not going to be big fast. You're going to have
no,
to build a community. You've got to do the work. You got to put the work in, and you're not going to be overnight success. It's going to take a while." I said, "But it's fun, and as long as you just go through it and have a good time, like you're playing games with friends or you're just talking to people, you always talk to people even if there's no one in your chat. You talk as if somebody is there because if somebody's
yeah,
rewatching your video, they're going to be talking to them. You don't think people don't think about the rewatches.
no,
As a
no.
matter of fact, the stream I did yesterday, I was doing a stream. I was watching Run BTS, and that's where Erica and a couple of people and the other people came in last night. But I was watching Run BTS. I was having BTS Army time, and like I just looked at my numbers, and I had like 40 rewatches, like
Really?
40 views of that one episode alone of that one stream alone that I did. And you always talk as if there's someone there because someone later is going to be watching it most likely.
Well, yeah.
I said, but don't get discouraged if there's no one in your chat. Just keep talking. Just keep having
But
fun. That's all that
don't look,
matters.
but don't look at the viewer count. That's
Yeah,
my
don't
always
let
say.
that get to you. Don't let the numbers get to you.
You're thinking, oh, there's no one here, and you
Yeah.
just try and do everything you can, and like, well, tough.
And I think a
Because
lot of people get discouraged by that. And I
I
feel
don't know
like
why.
I don't know what either, because I mean I guess I do understand. Like, they have a mindset of what they think a stream is going to be like because they watch big streamers who have built their community over
But they,
years.
but they
But
took,
like,
yeah.
it's not like they did that overnight. Like, it took time.
I was gonna say, no one breaks through within over a week or a day or overnight. It
That's right.
will take time. That's what it is. If you put a lot of effort into it and it works, fair play to you. If it
Yeah.
doesn't, then just try something different or try and do something that everyone does watch
Get
or
this, Malk.
compare.
Get this. I was looking at my achievements yesterday after my stream.
Yeah.
I have streamed in the last month 53 plus hours.
53 hours. 53.
I have 2 of the 3 achievements that you need for Path to Partnership. 2 of the 3.
The worst one is the 75 viewers.
That's the one I don't have.
That's the
That's it.
awkward
If I
one.
can get that, if I get a really good raid or a really good day where people just start flooding into my chat, I have already done all the other work.
And then you'll be partnered, and then you'll become
so important.
Yeah.
I'm like, it'd be like affiliate times infinity.
Reese.
We just need 75 viewers, Reese. That's all we need.
that
Oh, thank you, Reese.
I think that's the difficult part. It's like
All the love, Reese. Thank you for saying I'm so important.
that's the difficult part is
Yeah.
like to achieve the goals that you want to try and be
Oh,
as
yeah.
partner. But if you do, fair play. I mean, I would love myself to be partnered as well, but I think
I
everything
didn't
going on,
realize how much I'd streamed. I did not realize that I had streamed the amount of days I needed, and the amount of hours, like over twice the amount of hours I need.
yeah,
I didn't realize that. I was just streaming.
yeah.
I've just been streaming, not even paying attention to the numbers. And I looked at them, I'm like, oh my gosh.
yeah. That's mad, to be fair. But yeah, that's what I mean. I would like to just contribute and just
not trying to cough in y'all's ears, guys. I'm sorry.
How dare you? How
dare I?
How dare you? And this is my interview with the podcast itself. But
oh yeah.
So yeah, that's
how dare thou?
How dare thou tranced. I've been tranced on there. So there you go. That I mean, personally, I think it's just more of enjoy this. As long as you enjoy the streams and in playing games or do podcasts or do whatever, then yeah, you'll be fine.
Reese, your emotes crack me up, bro. I love them. All right, so next question is, what was a game that you didn't expect to enjoy but ended up liking, and why?
Well, that's a good one, actually.
I'm not trying to get you all sick. I'm sorry. The germs are going to go through the computer and into your screens. I apologize. I'm not sick. It's just sinuses. It's just sinuses and the weather being ridiculous here.
I did not think I liked The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
I hate horror. I hate, like, I mean, I love how Naughty Dog does the work. Don't get me wrong. I love their work. But I would have said Last of Us because it was a different story. I didn't think, because it was more adventure.
Sick as a thorn.
There's others. There's like, I didn't think I would get into the Mafia at first until I played it. And I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll get into it. Metal Gear Solid at the time. Obviously when I started, because it was like new. Obviously, with back in the old days, you didn't have internet, you didn't have anything. You just had a strategy book, and you have to try and figure
internet. What are you talking about? Internet was a thing.
Not what in '96 when
Yeah, with modems, but it
with
was a
modem.
thing.
Yeah, but you couldn't check. You have to wait like bloody 10 minutes for the
There was no
page to load.
Wi-Fi. There was no Wi-Fi.
Okay, there was no Wi-Fi, but
Except like I think you only got like Wi-Fi hotspots in the 2000s. You only got Wi-Fi hotspots in places.
yeah.
So
I'm trying to think of this. It's games where I didn't think I would get into World of Warcraft at first.
really?
No, I didn't like get the hang of it because my mates at uni they all started playing on it. I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a subscription, I'll play on it, see if it's good for me. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it for a bit. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a long trek to do as
Mm-hmm.
well, but that's what it was. Um,
Warcraft gets grindy at a point.
I
WoW
think
gets very grindy at a point.
I think it's the games where if they're too grindy,
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fair.
too
100%.
much, too much.
Natural
Um,
20 BB? Wow.
oh, 20 BB, BB.
Natural 20 and two Bs.
BBs. I'm trying to think if there's any others. I'm trying to look at the games that I've got here. Far Cry. I didn't think I would like Far Cry.
Far Cry? Okay.
Yeah. But I
I
played the
don't know
fifth
why
one.
you didn't think you would have liked Far Cry. You like Uncharted.
No. Far Cry was different, wasn't it? It was like different environments. I didn't like third or fourth how they did it,
Uh,
but I liked the fifth one how they did the guy with the glasses. The
yeah.
bald headed guy, I think it was. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like WoW now, but at the time when I started, I wasn't into like
Thorne is saying
that.
that for a reason, though.
Yeah, but that's what it was. It's anything to do with like,
He says the best matchmaking game there is.
yeah, but that's the games that I would pick personally.
Alrighty. So, next question for you is if you could co stream with a famous streamer, who would it be and why?
I already am.
Oh,
I already am.
but I'm not famous.
Well, you're getting partnered, aren't you? Soon.
No, if I get 75 views, we're gonna get up there first. I like 2.1 my last stream. What are you talking about?
When you say famous streamer, do you mean the ones that we've already been podcast, or do you mean the ones that we're like proper streamers?
Well, anybody who's famous, I would think that they would be considered a bigger streamer.
Yeah.
So any like bigger streamer, whether they've been on the podcast or not.
That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy
That's
that
why we made them hard milk.
yeah,
To elicit discussion.
it would be you for the co-host again. It will be
Aw.
that. If you want before famous
Yeah.
podcasters. I don't know. There's loads of people, but the problem is with Twitch, you get like majority of them to just go for like the people that are like the hot tub streamers, don't as
Yeah.
well. But that's not what I'm picking. I promise you that. That's not what I'm
Okay.
picking. I don't know. There's so many good people. I can't pick. I really
Can't
cannot pick.
That's
No.
okay if you don't have a favorite big time streamer. I understand that. It's 100% legit.
The problem is, I pick a game. I'll pick a streamer. Are they cool or not? Are they cool? Yeah, follow them. Are they successful? They're getting over 1,000 views. Yeah, go on then. I'll pick that as well. It's hard because there's quite a few. I mean, I would love to bring everyone back from the podcast to co-host.
Yeah.
But personally, I can't choose. I really cannot choose.
Thorn goes, get on my level emote. I love it. I met 3 out of the 4 girlfriends he's had on WoW.
Lol.
All right. So, last question.
Last question. Bloody hell.
Already, we're already on number 8. What would you say is the best part about being a live streamer?
What's the best part?
It was
The
very quick,
community.
Grace.
That was
Yes.
quick. The best community. Um,
Mhm.
having a good time. Let them have the excitement of waiting 10 minutes before they get super excited. Might do
I
that
know,
actually.
right?
Might like to do that for Reese.
AKA Reese.
Yeah, yeah. Just for
Reese is always in the chat like 5 or 10 minutes early, waiting for the stream,
yeah,
for the podcast to start.
eager beaver.
Always. I'm
Yeah,
not mad at. We're not mad about it, Reese. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate it, bro. 100%. Like all the love to you, man. You're amazing
yeah.
for that.
I think
No,
I
there's
think
no reason why you wouldn't be, bro.
I think normally I'd like to do a 5 to 10 minute wait so everyone can get in.
Same.
Um, I mean, I would look and then just do the stream. My aim was trying to do the retro themed or try and bring some of the retro games back,
Mm-hmm.
um, or get the latest games and just play like just have fun and just make a fun out of it and try and wind me up
Yes.
on the lastminute.com and stuff. Uh, but yeah, just waiting to see how everything plans out. But personally, I think it's been emotional. It's just having a good time, and it's the commitment as
Yeah.
well. And if you haven't got the time commitment, which I haven't got at the minute, other than the podcast, it's been very difficult. But
I'm
if it
having to
was,
get back in the swing of having to, and those who hear this are like, oh, you only do 2 streams a week, and then in impromptu streams in between. Yeah, but take in consideration that like I have a part-time job where I work up nearly 30 hours a week, and I also have to get prepared for my D&D podcast on Monday, D&D stream on Mondays, and I
yeah,
have to get ready for the podcast on Saturdays, and I have a puppy, and I have other things I have to handle throughout the week. So it really is a matter of time and commitment. So I'm having to get back in the swing of doing 2 streams a week again. Bonking each other in
absolutely
the chat, Reese and Thorn.
unbelievable.
I need to get a bonk pod. I need to get a bonk command. That'd be amazing. It'd be great. I'd be all about
That's what she said.
it. Wrong kind of bonk. Okay.
Whoa, I did not say that. You did. You
You
did
said
say
that's what she said.
yeah, but I was trying to be polite, but you brought up
Uh-huh.
the
Uh-huh.
the the trans
Uh-huh.
side of
Uh-huh.
things.
Sure, sure, sure,
Uh-huh.
sure.
See, she's trying not to laugh on the stream. She's trying not to laugh too much. But yeah, it's just having a good time and yeah, having a
Meeting
good
really
time.
awesome people. That's what I would probably
Yeah,
say.
I
The
think
people you meet is the
I think
best.
it's the people. Well, I don't get not a smash command now. Unfortunately, not. No, sorry about that, mate. Um, yeah,
You're
not.
red.
Yeah, yeah. What I was going to say.
His
See, I've
cheeks are
lost
red,
words.
guys.
No, it's too hot. That's why.
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
Uh huh.
sure.
Uh huh.
Sure.
Uh huh.
You're thinking
Yeah.
about Laura Croft again. That's what you're
I,
thinking
I,
about.
I'm not even thinking. I'm not even thinking of it like that. What would Laura Croft think of
Love
now?
you, buddy.
We're gonna have some words after the
this
stream.
is this
This
is
is what
why
you.
me and Malk are such great friends, because we can give each other shit like this. It's great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You wait till I get back next time,
Mhm.
Mrs.
Mhm.
Uh
Sure.
huh.
Okay.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there. Did you type that out, Reese? Is there actually a bonk? What the heck?
So we get a
Oh, bro,
smashing mouth.
smash you.
For the podcast, well, I have to get Trans to do it to get that sorted. She's trying not to laugh. She's trying not to laugh.
I don't know if we need a smash emote. That would just be crazy.
We'll have to find out. Personally, I think it's just having a good time. That's just the main things.
Torrance got some ideas. I know how to
Yeah,
make it on Stream Elements too. It's very easy. Nice, Reese.
it's the devil. Reese is the devil of stream elements. He can't. If you do something bad, he'll put some random shit on your chat, and you don't realize until you look at it like, ah, bugger.
I
He's
miss
done it.
Vanilla and his wonderful little side comments.
I'm very
Those were
surprised
great.
he's not here. I'm
I
very surprised.
know. I can't wait
Normally,
till he's able to join us again. It'd be great.
yeah,
It'd be fun.
normally he would do. Oh, I'm very surprised, but let's wait and see.
I love
But
his commentary. It's great.
yeah, but personally, I think it's just having a good time meeting, like not meeting, but like introduce new people who love the games
Yeah.
or like contribute, whether they stay for 5 minutes or not. It's still a
Dude,
plus. Still a plus.
last night when I did the Run BTS episodes, I had so much fun just
Yeah,
watching Run BTS and laughing with the chat and just having a blast.
yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was great. I loved it.
Okay,
It was
here's
so
a
much
question.
fun.
Here's a question for you, Trans. Would you ever do a live show commentary,
Live
like
show commentary.
as in you watch an episode of like Game of Thrones or like
Mm.
World of Warcraft or something like that?
It is not a rated G chat. Thank you, Thorn. This is a mature chat.
Mature
We
like
just want to make
cheese.
sure we don't get in trouble. That's the concern.
Yeah, yeah. This will be the last episode of the Bish Bash Bosh podcast before it gets banned afterwards. No, what I was trying to say, Trans, was would you ever do like a talk about the episode as you're watching it, like a themed episode?
Well, that's kind of what I did. Like I was watching Run BTS and I was effectively doing a reaction to the show. So I've never seen them. So
Yeah,
I was doing like a Run BTS
yeah,
like marathon thing. Like I watched multiple episodes in a row. And like I was doing it because I had never seen them. And Twitch you can do that because you can actually use the content from their channel, not the company's channel, but their channel that they started way back when to communicate with the fans. You can use their content from that channel, and it's okay. So that's kind of what I was doing here. I was watching episodes, and I was commentating, and I was making jokes. I was laughing. I almost needed my inhaler last night, guys. I was laughing so hard. I almost set myself into an asthma attack. So hard I
oh,
was
yeah,
laughing. I think in the stream I even said, "Oh my god, I'm about to go into an asthma attack. I better get my inhaler."
yeah,
Let's not do that, Thorn. Let's not do that. Let's definitely not do that.
yeah,
I know. I mean, I have a rescue inhaler in case I need it, but like I was laughing so hard because I was cracking up so hard at everything that was happening in the episodes. I was laughing, especially one particular episode. Like I had to stop for a minute because I was cracking so hard. I couldn't stop laughing. I had to pause it. There's a scene in one of the episodes. Yeah, I know he wanted your ideas, Thorn, but let's not do that. But
yeah,
there was one episode that where they have to do like a secret agent thing, right?
yeah.
And the show is BTS doing like missions and games and challenges and stuff. Okay, and they get points, and whoever wins gets a reward, and whoever loses has to take a penalty usually.
Okay.
So they were doing a secret agent thing, and they were in the middle of the dark, and one of the members of the group was trying to find these things on the wall because they had to find these and scan them, right? And they were in dead dark, nothing. And,
Okay.
and his hand was, you can see that on the camera, his hand was going on the wall, and he gets onto the camera, his eyes get really wide, and he jumps back, and he goes, "Whoa!" He goes, "Oh, it's just a camera, director." The camera freaking scared the crap out of him.
Uh,
And I was laughing so hard because they replayed it too, and it was just the best. I was laughing so, like his reaction was so funny. He's not even the one that normally gets scared of shit too. Like there's another member that gets really scared of like everything,
yeah,
and he just freaked out because it came across the camera. The
yeah.
wall.
That's mad.
It was so funny. It was great. It was amazing. I loved it. It was so much fun.
Oh,
But I had
oh,
so much fun talking with the chat. And we were talking about the episode. We were cracking up. We were laughing about how funny they were being and how cute they were being. And it was just great.
oh,
It's good stuff.
class. We have to do something like that for our podcast.
We
As a
have
bro.
blue ones here too, Reese. We have blue ones here too. This is just a different one. This is a different brand. So
Yeah,
we have
normally blue and red,
yeah,
blue
we
and
have a
brown.
blue one. We have a blue taller one. and this is a smaller, more compact one.
Yeah.
So, but we have them here too. They're all albuterol, but like
Yeah.
they're like this one's just. I think there's a brand that used to use the red, but now it's just like a generic one now. So
Okay. But normally I'd buy ours. It's normally blue or brown. Blue's the most common one, but brown I think is
I
just
had a
like
taller blue one that I trashed because it was old.
yeah.
But yeah, I know. I think I know what I'm talking about. We have them.
But yeah, there we go.
That's the end of the interview with Milk, guys.
I
We
bet
had a
he was
great
gobsmacked.
time.
I bet he had a
How
great
do
time.
you feel after your interview? After you had your spotlight? Does it feel weird?
It felt absolutely tranced, gobsmacked moments. To be fair,
Does
I
Scotland like
loved
the
it.
color blue? I don't know. I can't verify if they do or not. No more spotlight now.
No
Now
more
it's both
spotlight.
of us having the spotlight. Ask
Yeah,
me
yeah.
anything. Now it's
That's-
y'all guys having the spotlight. Ah.
So, thank you to Trance. I did not see the questions, honestly. I will be honest with you. I did not
He
see the
didn't. I
questions,
was
so I
watching.
don't. He would have found.
He has access to the document, but he didn't get in the document. I made sure.
Have you blocked me out? Is that what you did? Did you
Nope,
block
I
me
didn't
out?
block you. I didn't block you. I just watched to make sure
Uh,
you weren't in the document.
oh,
Ooh, that's
fair enough.
claps.
Fair enough. Okay, so this is the last bit of the podcast, which is going to be the shortest ever episode for a very long time. Yeah, so ask us anything.
There is, but that's so we can each of us can get in there as to whoever is doing the interview with the streamer. But I made sure he wasn't in there. Don't worry, guys. I checked. I kept an eye on who was in my document.
Kept checking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, if you've got any questions for us or questions between us, just hit them, fire away. Oh, let's start with this one. I'm going to put this on because I forgot to do that actually.
Hey, you forgot to do that last week, didn't you?
Yeah, I forgot to do it because I was just. So Reese says, Trance, next time there's a streamer from UK who's going to come on, what time are you going to tell them?
9 p.m. BST. I promise. I will be sure to tell them 9 p.m. BST.
Good. That's the answer that Reese has said.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
And Reese goes, good. I'll double down even though I know I'm wrong.
Would you... I've got a question for you, Trance, actually. Good. Oh, actually, Reese is... Oh, oops, sorry.
Reese, you caught it. I used my Ultra Ball and everything, and you caught Dusclops. How dare you?
Gave anyone any knife threats lately?
No!
No.
He will never let me live that down. Never.
You do know you're going to get tranced for that.
You will never let me live that down, ever.
No.
I really, honestly did not mean that, Reese. It was not intended the way it was perceived.
Uh-huh.
You even made my Discord thing in the server.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's mad. I've got a question for you, actually, Trans.
Sure.
If you had to pick a streamer that you would love to co-host, say I retired, say I stopped, but you would love to carry on the podcast, who would you have to co-host?
That's the thing about it. I haven't been in a lot of streams lately. The only person whose streams I've been in recently is Rec Niner. Now there is a friend who streams on YouTube, but you timed him out. Don't time him out, Thorn. It's okay. I appreciate you protecting my honor, though. Thank you. Best mod ever. But so Rec Niner would be fun. He's just a fun dude in general. We have the same time zone too, so like it'd be 3 p.m. for him as well if he could make it. There is a streamer who I just really just get along with, and but he streams to YouTube. He doesn't stream to Twitch, so I'd have a takeover king controlling all the our restream stuff. But his name is King Yaga. And I've played CSGO with him and my friend Negative Yellow that I met.
Yeah.
And King Yaga is hilarious. And he is just so funny. The dude is like hilarious. And we have a great time when we're hanging out and playing together. But I've only known him for a little while since I've been part of the W community. But yeah, the other person who I've been in the chats the most has been Rec. Because he's actually been doing streams where I can make it, and he's fun. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And he's got a really chill vibe about him. Like he's funny though. Like he's great. He did the one chip challenge not too long ago. It was hilarious.
What's the hot chip?
The one chip, yeah, the Pocky one, the hot Pocky hot chip, yeah. He did the one chip challenge. Yeah, he did it. We were laughing. We would have
to do it. We would have to do it.
I could not do it. There's no way. I couldn't handle it. There's no way.
So I wouldn't give you $10, $20, $50.
I can't. I can't handle the hot stuff, dude.
That's what she said.
I can't handle it. The heat is too much for me. The heat. I can't even eat medium salsa. Like that's how sensitive I am to heat on food. There's just no way I could do the one chip challenge.
So okay. So what happens if if someone offered you $500,000, you still wouldn't have it?
I would not make a good one chip challenge person because literally within minutes of eating it, I would probably be throwing up because I just cannot handle it. It's not even a matter of like I don't like hot stuff. Like it's not even that. Like my body literally rejects it. Like if I eat hot salsa, if I can eat hot, if I eat warm salsa, medium salsa, like I start like feeling sick. Like it's like literally my body is like, no, I can have a little bit of heat, but I can't have a lot. Like I can eat pepper jack cheese. It's just, I can't eat a lot of hot stuff. Like that one chip is the hottest chip, and there's no way I'd be able to eat it ever. Like there's just no way.
So basically, what Trance is saying to everyone is, even if you offered a $5 million,
I would try it, but I can guarantee you I would not succeed because I wouldn't be able to eat it.
Yeah. Wait and see. But I'm trying to think if there's any other questions.
You guys are having your own conversation there. No, I'm not going to unmod Thorn. He wasn't abusing power. He was just being silly because you were giving me so much shit about the knife threat. Reese, he just timed you out. You're all good
rejected.
now. No worries, man.
Absolutely rejected as well. I'm trying to think what else.
We still love you, Reese. All the love to you, buddy.
Yes. I'm trying to think if there's any more. To be fair, I'm trying to think of others that I've not said to Trans that I probably haven't said. Bloody hell, Thorn. Okay.
That's a common. That's the thing. The band hammer is a common thing, a common conversation in our chat.
Yeah. Reese has got a question for me. Got those essays yet? I'll tell you about it in the next 10 years' time, or you had 10 minutes of time out.
Last week he said no, and they will never happen. That's what he told you, Reese, last week.
Yeah. So good.
Not happening.
Not happening at all. And okay. Legends of Dragoon or Final Fantasy VIII?
That's a very weird question because the reason why Legend of Dragoon did not succeed was because of Final Fantasy VIII. That's why it was overlooked in sales. So between the two.
But my question is: it Legend of Dragoon or Final Fantasy VIII? Is it? Which one do you pick?
I haven't played Legend of Dragoon in a long time. I have played Final Fantasy VIII in the last few years.
But
however, I will say Final Fantasy VIII, and for one reason and one reason only, the card game.
The card game. So out of all
that's the only one up it has over Legend of Dragoon is the card game.
So I'll say to this, Trans, what games? Which game out of these two would you pick? Oh, I'll pick Final Fantasy VIII because it's got a card game. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, fair enough.
That's the only one up it has over Legend of Dragoon. Other than that,
Okay,
they're pretty matched in story, character development, and all that.
and following on from that, because you said Final Fantasy VIII is the winner,
Hmm.
Plate Up or Final Fantasy VIII?
I
Trans.
love Played Up, but Final Fantasy VIII will always be special to me. Always.
Oh, Reese, you need to
That
do a
was
bit
too
better than
easy.
that.
Too easy, Reese.
That was too easy.
I love Played Up though. It's great.
Oh.
No!
Oh, actually, this is quite good. Actually, Trans,
Don't make me choose.
is it me or is it Final Fantasy VIII?
Well, considering I'm doing streams with you and I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII in a while, I'm assuming it's going to be you, buddy.
Well, I need to hear it in a proper answer. The proper Bish Bash Bosh answer.
Milk
Yeah,
over Final Fantasy VIII.
you heard that. You heard that all. You heard that all. That is, yeah, something beat Final Fantasy VIII. If she said Final Fantasy VIII, there would be no more podcast after tonight.
Aw.
There'll be no more after that.
But like I said, considering that I've been doing streams with you,
With me,
yeah, and I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII since I was live streaming it last time, then yeah, it has to be you. There's no other. I mean, I haven't felt like playing Final Fantasy VIII for a while there because I wanted to do it live. I wanted to do the game live, and I
Yeah.
stopped doing it live because I wasn't feeling it. And I haven't played it since. So
Yeah.
it's still
Oh,
on
okay.
my list of games on Steam. It's just I haven't played it.
Okay.
There's a Steam port and it's awesome, by the way.
Oh God, Reese. Viewers, all Final Fantasy VIII.
Viewers, easy.
Oh, got you there, Reese.
My streams are always about the viewers first. It's about the conversation first,
Or the
guys.
puppy.
Then the games.
Puppy.
Now, Puppy is important. I have to pay attention to Puppy, make sure she's healthy.
Trans. Sorry, we've got another one again from Reese. Viewers, or me.
That one I can't choose. I love my viewers and I love my buddy, and he and I have been through some shit
Hell.
together.
Hell.
So I'm just saying that
Come
one
on,
I can't
Trans.
choose.
Reese wants to know. Is it
Why do
me?
you want to know so badly, Reese? Why do I have to have a favorite here? Why not both? Why not both? I had the podcast. I had my friend. Nope. In the podcast, I had my friend and I had the viewers.
Don't you change the subject. It's either that or that.
No. Not choosing.
Never said both.
Yep, see? Reese never said both wasn't an option. And I said, why not both?
Who's your buddy in this scenario?
Which buddy?
Which buddy?
Which one are you talking about, Thorn? And Malk's my buddy. You guys are my buddies. Malk and you guys are all my buddies. Like, actually, honestly, like, anybody who's been in my stream will know that, like, I don't just consider my viewers. Like, that's my social outlet. I make friends through the people that come and watch my streams. That's my social outlet.
So you can't pick one or the other then?
Which buddy? What do you mean, which buddy?
Oh. Which buddy, Trans, you have to choose?
What do you mean? Over the viewers?
Oh, okay.
Viewers or Milk?
Reese or me? Reese or me? Trans.
Why not both?
No,
Reese
no,
is
both
here
options.
every week. Reese is here every week.
No, both options.
And we play games, and we've played games, and we want to play more games, and we do the podcast together. Why do I have to? Why are y'all making me only pick one? Reese or you, Thorn? Thorn, I've known you longer. I love you to death, Reese, but I've known you longer, Reese. I've known you longer, Thorn.
Oh, which one? I got confused.
I've known Thorn longer.
So you pick Thorn over Reese?
But I love Reese to death, too. Very close second.
Okay, D&D streams or podcast?
That's another tough one. That's why I'm doing them both. No, I love you, Reese. Don't even. So like, that's a really tough one because I love doing both. If there's a second, it's a very close second, and I would probably say because I put so much effort into my world, I would probably say the D&D streams, but podcast is like a 100%, like 100th behind. It's not. It's a very close call because I love doing both of them. But I do put a lot of effort into my D&D podcast, my D&D streams.
So you would say D&D over podcast, just a
But
slide.
that's just like I said. But it's extremely close, extremely close call. So
Okay. Okay. Thorn says Reese, Malk, or Thorn.
between the three of you, I can't
No,
choose.
no, or no, all option, no, both options, nothing. Just pick one.
Why are you guys doing this to me?
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying
I
it.
don't want this. Don't make me choose.
No pressure.
I can't pick one. I love you. Okay, I love you all. I love all you guys for different reasons. I love them out because we've played games together. We've had a lot of fun memories together, and we do the podcast together. I love you to death,
Yeah.
Thorn, because you're my friend in IRL as well. We've been through some shit together, and you probably know me the best out of anybody in this world, seriously. And Reese, I absolutely love your loyalty to the channel and to me and to the podcast and to everything that we do. I absolutely love your loyalty for that. So you guys can't make me pick because it's different reasons for each. It's not like a matter of like one over the other. There's different reasons why I love all you guys.
Okay. There's a matter of life or death situation. You have to pick
Who
one.
am I saving first?
Who you
Is that what
first?
you're asking?
Well, I'm asking that side now. Rank 'em. That's what Reese is saying.
Rank them.
Rank 'em. Look, I'm not going to get offended or anything like
I'm
that.
literally going to drop out this podcast if you don't stop. I'm going to like go dark.
This is the very last episode of the podcast. Whatever happens tonight.
Oh, thank you for the hug, Reese.
Reese is doing a tactic there. Watch it. He's doing a tactic.
No, he just doesn't want me to go dark. That's all.
Yeah, I know, but he's trying to get that advantage, get that extra spot. Now choose. See, I knew it. I knew it. He's good.
This is not a good question for me. Seriously,
We're not gonna get offended. We just
no,
want to hear
it's
your
not
answer.
like that because it's not okay. Okay, let me use an analogy from a show I've been watching.
Here we go. Here we go.
Let me use an analogy of a show I've been watching.
Okay.
So, in my show, baby girl, get your toy out of mommy's space. Go. In my show, okay. Okay, mate, go.
Same guys. I'm
sorry,
the same.
puppy is underneath my feet here. In my, gosh, would you? God, hang on, guys. Puppy is no. Quit knocking your bone underneath mommy's feet. No. Put it in your place. Play with it over there, child. All right, okay. So in the show, so there's a character who is like the house nanny or the head housekeeper of a household, and she practically raised the young boy of the household. He's an adult now. He's in his 20s, but there's another character who is madly in love with her, finally confesses his love for her, and gets really jealous of the way that she dotes on the master of the house, the young master of the house. Okay. No, we're definitely not asking that question, Dawn. No, but we're stopping that train of thought right now. So, and he says, he goes, I'm drowning and he's drowning. Who do you save? And she looks at him and she goes, I want to save both of you. He's like, you can't save both of us. You can only save one of us. Who are you saving? And she goes, I can't choose who I'm saving. I care for you for different reasons. And she's like, I would want to save one person first and then the other one if possible. And as quickly as possible to get both of you safe. And she said, she says she would choose her young master over him. He's like, I knew it. She's like, it doesn't mean I care for you any less. I want to save both of you. I would save him and then you. And
But then
he goes, okay. He's like, okay. He understood. That's the analogy here. I love you all for different reasons.
But rewind that back. You just said, well, pick you and then pick you.
Mm-hmm.
You did say that?
She said that she would save her young master first and then the man that she loved.
So basically, that's what the answer is. Which one of us three to choose?
I'm not choosing.
What have we done to you?
Baby
What
girl,
have we
stop.
done?
I didn't think it was right for him to put her on the spot like that, and I don't think it's right for you guys to put me on the spot like that.
Yeah, but this is a podcast. It's
not fair. It's not fair.
How do you think? Exhibit A. Exhibit X. Right. X marks the spot, so you have to choose one.
X means no.
It'll be my turn next week, Reese. So that's what's going to happen.
You're going to say the same shit. All of us just leave and make our own podcast.
Thorn. I like how all of you guys just legends, absolute legends. I think we're gonna have to stop those because I think Trans is getting really agitated now. And if we do ask another question,
don't like being put on the spot like that. It's not fair.
We're not doing it on purpose, Trans. We just want to hear your thoughts of ranking.
No, you're doing it on purpose.
I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just.
They're doing it on purpose.
I'm just copying what the questions was asking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like Reese has put here. Yeah, you have two ants and three of us are over the cliff. Which one would you save? You know, that's what it was. That's what it was.
I'm not good in those situations. I'm not. That's why I go in a big group. So if I can't save somebody, someone else can.
I don't know. I'm not.
That's the answer right there.
What was that? Sorry.
I said if you go in a big group, if somebody falls off the cliff, if three fall off the cliff, and you're in a group of like 6, if you can't save somebody, someone else can.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely not fair. Reese. Definitely don't make that. Don't make that.
Oh.
I told you guys in the stream beginning of it, Akahime is my daughter. I am a puppy mommy first, always.
Reese, I'm a bit disappointed with you. You put Torn instead of a Thorn. You put Tanorn instead of Thorn.
She also relies on me for everything. So.
Okay, Reese just made it a little bit better. All three of us or Akahime.
I already said that. I already answered that question.
She said me, guys. She said me, guys.
I said I'm a puppy mommy first.
Oh.
And she relies on me for everything. So yeah, that's not fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Reese is not technically 11. It's 25 past 11, actually. So got you there, sunshine. But this is fine in heat moments of Reese.
The fire.
Yeah.
Everything's burning up around you. This is fine. We're fine.
Yeah. Until they ask the questions on me now. Right. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what else. If not, I'm gonna have to stop the stream. And this is the shortest one we've had for a very long time.
Really short. This is the time frame we wanted to have it.
Oh yeah.
Our first mindset was, hey, 2.5 hours. That'd be great.
Yeah. Oh no. Here we go. See? I'm blaming you for that now. Oh no, actually I'm not doing that. Thorn says puppy over me. Guess I'm dinner. Reese to me says trans or viewers. I'm just going to copy what trans says. I can't pick. I can't pick.
See?
I can't pick.
Yeah.
If it has to be both,
Exactly.
it has to
You're
be
giving
both.
me
It
you're
has to be
giving
both.
you're giving me shit about answering as both,
It
and
has to be
you're
both.
answering as both.
It
See?
has to be both.
See?
It has to be both.
Exactly.
It has to be both. It has to be both.
See?
It has to be both. It has to be both.
Bish Bash Bosh podcast. All of it.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Trans or viewers. Well, I like them. I like them in every different way, as what trans says. I like them in every different way. Trans, I've known her for decades now. I feel like I've known her for decades. Play games. Viewers, Reese, Thorn, all of you guys, different.
Thorn says I'm offended, and Reese goes, "You're not alone."
I'm not. You're not offended, guys. Like I said, both.
See? See?
I'm just copying what trans says.
It's not fair to put us on the spot like that, guys. That's
I could have picked one, but then whoa, whoa, brutal, brutal from Thor.
He's not part of your rainbow, he says.
Well, he put I'm part of the rainbow.
He meant to say
He-
I'm not.
He didn't put not on his one actually, did he?
He said he corrected it with not.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the original message.
Look, it's Akihime. She says hello. Hello, friends. Hello. Don't touch my paws, mommy. Okay, fine. She puts her teeth on me to stop me from doing things that she doesn't want me to do. Yes, I love you too. Yes. Yeah.
Bless.
Yeah. Good girl.
Okay. If there's any other more questions, if not, we'll have to stop before it gets worse.
Yeah. Last announcements I'll repeat the announcements I did this morning. I'm not part. See, he fixed it. He fixed it.
Oh, what?
So last we're gonna reiterate. I'm gonna reiterate the announcements I said earlier. I could actually speak correctly today.
Yeah.
Patreon, $2 and $5 options for you guys to actually choose if you want to do a $2 subscription or a $5 subscription. The $5 gives you a little bit more with the early access videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The $2 is just to support the channel and you get VIP status. And aside from that, w.gg, use the code TRANSNATION at checkout for 10% off of your order. And they have things like just shakers. You don't have to
Shakers.
they have shaker cups.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually get a tub of anything. You can get a shaker cup or stickers. They've got all kinds of little things you can choose from, and they've got some pretty cool. And all their designs are limited edition. So I think currently the Cobra is the limited edition shaker cup they have going on right now. So definitely worth checking out if you just want to get a shaker cup, or if you just want to get some stickers. There's some cool stickers on there too. So
if you want any more of the merchandise, I might try and add some more to the merchandise store. If not, I'll keep it as this because I know Trans wants to try and buy some stuff for herself as well. So check it out.
as soon
as soon as you can.
Damn, Thorn Crystal. Bro. Personal problems, man.
Last question, Trans. Last question before we go.
I'm not picking one.
You're not picking one. You had enough now.
I'm done. I'm over
it. None. You don't pick any of that.
I'm done. I'm over it.
Oh, look what you've done now, guys. What you done now?
I'm over it.
Nine. None. But yeah, cheers for that, guys. We are going to be stopping the stream now. Yeah, that's what I do agree with that.
Keep it up.
So, but like I said, I'd like to thank Trans, the hostess with the mostess.
Don't clip that. Don't clip it, don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Reese. Absolute legend. But like I say, thank you to the hostess with the mostess, Trans Gamer Girl.
That's me.
She's
And the host with the most.
uh, the
It's
king.
him.
The king.
You're supposed to. That's me, Milk.
It's me, the king. The king.
See, there
That
you
is
go.
it.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah,
Give
cheers for that, guys.
everyone a big bear hug. Yay, hugs. I love hugs.
Oh, right. Next week we do hope that we get the stream a bit on time this
Yes.
time. Trans.
And I will make sure I do the right time zone, okay?
I will put on the description on the Discord as well as to Trans every day to make sure she understands the different time zones again
Yeah, time zones are a thing.
with the correct time.
Time
Trans
zones are hard, guys.
3 p.m. my
I got
time.
a math.
3 p.m.
I
my
math very
time.
well, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Akihime, oh, she loves hugs. Thank you for that.
But
Hug.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, cheers for that,
Yeah,
guys. Thank you so
she gives
much.
hugs too. Watch, I'm gonna show you guys before we go. I'm gonna show you one more thing. Akihime,
While Trans sorts this out. Oh,
Daddy told her that. She gives hugs. It's the cutest thing ever. No, you go play with your string. Go. All right, we're good. I had to share that with you guys. I had to show it off.
fair enough.
You know
but
those parents that like their kids do something and they're like, "Oh, you gotta see him do this." That's the mommy I am.
fair enough. So, guys, we are going to be shooting off now. Next week, we will hopefully have a streamer. Do you know which one we confirmed for next week?
I do have it, but I don't have it right now. One second. Ultra Ball. All right, cool. Oh, Thorn gives Reese a hug. How sweet. And let me see. Let me pull it up, and I will tell you who we have next week. Beep 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 beep. Actually, I do know who it is next week. It just reminded me. Retro Marine Vet Live. So it'll be easy because he's in the same time zone I am. So we go.
I'm just going to message him saying it'll be 3 p.m. my time. So just
Don't say that because you're gonna screw him up.
I'd just like to hear his thoughts.
He's usually live this time, so he'll just be with us instead of being live, I think.
Yeah. But here we go, guys. Cheers for everyone that's contributed onto the stream. You've been absolutely amazing. And yeah, just have a fantastic evening. And we're going to be shooting off now. So yeah. Take it easy. See you all next week on the 28th of January 2023. We will find out what would happen with Retro Marine Vet. How has he gone on since the last time he was on the podcast as well? Cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye.